The defense would continue there as Princess JB, Jordan Barth, manning the hot corner, stilts at the dish. What do we got here? Oh man, dive and grab, behind the back transfer, book it. The first trick play in the young career of the Augustana standout in Jordan Barth. But then the bats would inevitably come around as the first home run of 2026 comes off the bat of Travis Munyo, the first home run in a football stadium, and then he told us how he felt.
You just hit a home run in front of 60,000 people. How do you feel?
Well, Brett, it's plain and simple. I'm the best there ever is. I mean, I wake up in the morning and I piss excellent. I'm a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
Bruh, we went to Frisco and the Texas Tailgaters finally unveiled their official mascot, the cowboy wearing big old green alligator himself, who's gonna steal every piece of meat that you have at your tailgate, Grub the Gator. And that weekend in Frisco was special because then we played the Loco Beach Coconuts and our captain does this. Fiver, Jordan Hussein, the Texas kid, a diving grab as the Tailgaters would be tied up all at 2 apiece. And Fiver out there making web gems just as he does so very, very, very often for the boys in blue and orange. And then, golden batter, Eric Osberg. Magic can't happen twice, but Jordan Hussein can. And then, after the defensive prowess, trailing by 1 point, going to the bottom of the ninth, who do the Tailgaters call on?
The Tailgaters golden batter, Kyle Kmart Martin. Who else would you want? In the biggest moment to this point of the Tailgaters season, down by 1 point in the bottom of the ninth, backs against the wall, against C.J. Williams. 1-0. Big on big. Kmart out to left field. T.A. going back at the fence. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Kyle Martin's first home run in the sport ties us up at 3 apiece. Where else would you rather be? An Oppo Taco! The first earned run C.J. Williams has ever conceded! This is banana ball!
The moment, never too big in the ninth, but what about in showdowns? C.J. Williams, Nick Lopez, bottom of round number 1. How would it end?
Lopey over the head of Gideon Antle. It's gonna roll for a while. Gideon's got good wheels. Get on your horse, Lopey. Get on your horse. Antle finally gets to it. Lopey's on third. An 80-grade arm sails over the head. Tailgaters win. Tailgaters win. Tailgaters win. Nick Lopez walks it on board at 3, and we are so back in the Lone Star State.
After going 4-4 over their final 8 games heading into the Banana Ball Open, something caught fire within the Texas Tailgaters and specifically their 33-year-old superstar, Kyle Martin, in Game 1 against the Firefighters.
Here for the Texas Tailgaters, and Kmart sends one deep center field. Kmart with another long ball. Welcome to the action here in the Banana Ball Open.
First of 2 home runs for Kmart in the Open, and then Sunshine provided us the play of the year.
Mason Maxwell, hard hit, Sonny times out, trick play, oh, it's a double trick play! Is that the play of the year? Jonathan Sunshine Looters lays out between the legs bucket, throws it to first, Taylor Justice between the legs bucket. That was psychotic! This is Banana Ball!
And from arguably the play of the year to the play that helped win the Tailgaters the Equalizer Point and win the ball game on Friday night.
McDowell over to J5 between the legs, and that's the Equalizer Point for the Tailgaters. Double trick play. Book it, and just like that, the Texas Tailgaters off the backs of the Texas Kid and Taylor Justice win the Equalizer Point. It was vitally important
With a win on Friday night against the Firefighters, the Tailgaters faced off in Game 1 of the Banana Ball Open Championship against those Savannah Bananas. And how about a start to it from Jordan Hussein? A little book it there on a 6'4", 6'3" double play. You've never seen anything like that in your entire life. And then, we hadn't seen this yet this year either. Jordan Bart hits his first home run in his Banana Ball career, en route to putting the Tailgaters up 2-0 there in the third inning. Feeling really good about those boys in blue and orange. Now let's feel a little bit better. 8th inning, need 3 trick plays to win the Equalizer Point. Book it. That is now 13-12 in the trick play category. Bouncer, Taylor Justice, tough play. Joe Sperone loses the cowboy hat. Book it yet again. 13 trick plays apiece to get the final out of the inning. Taylor Justice bounces it off the turf like LaMelo, and that's how the Tailgaters win the Equalizer Point. And then, here's how they won the ball game.
With the game on the line. High fly ball, deep out to right center field. Watson on his horse. He doesn't get there as it bangs off the wall. Ty Jackson will score easily. Ober's looking for 3 bases. He's out. Perfect relay by Jordan Hussein. Fantastic deep by Jordan Barth. And the Tailgaters hang on 3-2 winners.
What do you know about that Jordan connection? And the Texas Tailgaters come in here and upset the namesake of the sport to win Game 1 of the first ever Banana Ball Open.
And from a Game 1 victory to winning the whole thing the very next day.
Tailgaters putting this in the hands of their all-star from a season ago in Nick Lopez. The 0-2. That's hit well. Deep out to left. Alexion is on his horse. It settles on the warning track. Lopez around second. Reese gets to the ball. Lopez around third. No relay. Nick Lopez clinches a playoff spot for the Texas Tailgaters.
And the boys in blue and orange are going to lock in a playoff spot 6 months early. Nick Lopez, the man who won all the showdowns last year for the Tailgaters, comes up in the biggest spot of his Banana Ball career. We'll see you in October.
We just never gave up, man. Even the locker room, we're talking. We're going to beat these guys. They got us last year and the first couple games this year, but we never gave up. That's the difference.
And from one historic moment to another, the first ever pop-up game in Banana Ball history at Navasota High School in front of 1,000 people, the Texas Tailgaters, Savannah Bananas, and Kyle Markin welcomes you to the unction as he hits a 2-run blast in the first inning that walks it off for the Texas Tailgaters, putting them up 1-0. What about Jonathan Sunshine Looters, the inventor of the foot volley? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times Sonny goes off the legs and the feet to give you a trick play that you've never seen before. Hopefully you'll see it again, but you will never, ever, ever forget it. Sonny does that, and then his counterpart up the middle does this. Jordan Hussein, the captain of the Texas Tailgaters, a behind-the-back book it as the 10th trick play of the night. And while on the microphone, too, Jordan Hussein pulls out a special one. To end the ball game, the team who's just so trickery and the Tailgaters gets their 15th and final trick play to defeat the Savannah Bananas 5-0 at Navasota High School in Banana Ball's first ever pop-up game. From history to history. Saturday, the biggest Banana Ball game ever, 102,000 people. Chris Clark strikes out Dude Perfect's Tyler Toney at Kyle Field on the campus of Texas A&M in the top of the second inning to conclude matters. What a special moment that was for CC and those boys in blue and orange. And then Jordan Hussein. Ball four sprint. Typical ball four sprint, you'd think. No. Throw cells in the outfield. Fivers made it to second. He's getting to third. Errant throw comes back in the infield. Where's Jordan Hussein going? He's going home. And home now, Fiver. That would end up putting the Tailgaters in a spot to go up 4-0 and then to try and win the ball game.
The Tailgaters winning the Banana Ball Open and clinching a playoff spot 6 months early.
Jose Gonzalez Jr., the Texas kid, puts it away. And the Tailgaters win the biggest Banana Ball game of all time.
The boys from the Lone Star State head north for the first time ever to headline a series in the Sooner State.
We put aside the Red River rivalry this weekend as the 6-10 Indianapolis Clowns tussle with the 8-8 Texas Tailgaters here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Two of the best arms in the sport in our beautiful, beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma One Oak Ballpark battle tonight. Clowns right-hander David Griffin against Banana Ball's April Pitcher of the Month, Brett Sanchez. Come on in the booth and stay a while. For the first time ever, the Tailgaters headlining a series outside of Texas. I'm Brett Loftus, voice of the Texas Tailgaters. So pleasure to be joined by you this evening, wherever you're watching from, here on the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel. For the first time ever, last weekend, the Texas Tailgaters swept those Savannah Bananas and are on a 3-game winning streak. The smallest Banana Ball game of all time, the biggest Banana Ball game of all time. And, you know, I'm real big on, as you go, about reliving great memories. So why don't we do that right now? Starting off at Navasota High School, the smallest Banana Ball game ever. Banana Ball's first ever pop-up. Welcome to the action. Kyle Martin showed up at the pop-up and in a very, very, very big way. Bottom of the first, 2-run Yaya Kmart put the boys in blue and orange up 1-0 early. And then Indiana Stanley said, trick play, book it, half a tornado. And it's so good we got to see it twice. Look at it one more time from Mr. Stanley, a trick play he's patented so well. Jordan Barth, 5, 4, 3, double play, double book it as well, putting the Tailgaters up in trick plays 9-5. Not talking about Dolly Parton. And then Kyle Martin, slide of the year, perhaps his first stolen base in our sport at 33 years old. Still got a ton of athletic ability left in Mr. Martin, as he stole second, would lead to another point, and actually a 5-0 victory for those Texas Tailgaters. Shutout of the Savannah Bananas. They did score 1 run, but no points. Only the second time ever the Tailgaters have shut out their opponent. That's going back to Starkville, Mississippi last year when they beat the Party Animals 2-0. Who was our showman? It was none other than my good friend Stank. With his performance against those Bananas, Brett Sanchez earned himself the April Pitcher of the Month. Again, 6 scoreless innings, 5 strikeouts, 10 trick plays induced, as well as a trick pitch strikeout. And as always, thank you, as we'll see Brett Sanchez tonight on the bump as well. What about the biggest, the largest Banana Ball game of all time? Played at Kyle Field, home of the Texas A&M football team, a facility that's been around for a century, a facility that again seats 102,000 people. And the Tailgaters will yet again win the first inning, a Taylor Justice walk-off, his 6th of the year. He would get his 7th of the year later in that ball game. He leads the BBCL in that category. Chris Clark induces ground ball. Jordan Barth, book it. Princess J. Beaven so good over there at the hot corner. And then smokes one. Deep left field, about 105 off the bat, just got over that 50-foot net. Jordan Barth, first regular season career Banana Ball home run, second career regular season Banana Ball home run, and put the Tailgaters up 3-0 at that point. Jonathan Sunshine Looters on a unicycle. Almost sends one out of there. It was only 185 to left. Sonny with a single, his 4th hit on the unicycle in 2026, and a 4-3 victory for the boys in blue and orange as Jose Gonzalez made the final out there in shallow center field. 16-7. The Tailgaters, the best trick play team in Banana Ball, continue that last Saturday at Kyle Field. But who was the best player that night on the diamond? It was none less than Grand Ridge, Florida's finest, Mac Danford. Grand Ridge, Florida, if you look at the 2026s, their population is about 800 to 900 people. You could have fit Grand Ridge, Florida 100 times over into College Station at Kyle Field last weekend. And the man who shined the most on the biggest stage, Mac Danford. He's been leading the charge for these Tailgaters who've been riding rather high. I mean, you look at last weekend, if you've seen our Banana Ball power rankings that came out this week, the Tailgaters are number 1, and for big reason because of why. They swept those Savannah Bananas. The first time ever they swept those Savannah Bananas. Only the 3rd sweep in the history of the Tailgaters. They're on a 3-game winning streak. The first time the Texas Tailgaters have ever done that in their young history, and then record breakers. Won the smallest game in Banana Ball history, just 1,000 people, a pop-up game at Navasota High School, and then the largest Banana Ball game of all time, 102,000 people at Kyle Field. Those Tailgaters riding high, coming in here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's toss it down to the field. The Clowns clowning around.
It elevated the crew. Yeah, we had everything and wondered, well, what else could we do? But little did we know show business was the route we pursued.
Yeah, the Negro League, well, it fell in the game.
game, so we began another show and signed the great central page, and we played to turn the dust to dominant to a stain.
Yeah, where we stayed to entertain and change the game in ways we couldn't explain. But the road ends here. No more playing shadow ball where the ball disappears. The year was 1989 and it became unclear. Would the clowns ever reappear?
In 1989, they disappeared, and now they're back. Tulsa, Oklahoma, please welcome back the original baseball circus, the Indianapolis Clowns.
Yeah. Yeah, who else really messing with the clowns? Been around, you know how we get down, coming through the crowd, trying to get you loud. It's about that time that we reintroducing what we working with. Let me see your hands if you're repping Indianapolis. Yeah, we back and even better. Players flipping through the air, and don't you dare try to catch us. Only catches that we making is the ball hitting the leather. Now you out, bring them out. Next hitter better step up. And stepping up is all we know in place under the pressure. It's resilience. Do you feel this? Can't nobody do it better, man. Y'all, we've been gone way too long. But we back, and that's a fact. We the clowns, and we home.
How cool is this? Shadow Ball returning to the Sooner State, where the T-Town Clowns used to play back in the day. The Negro Leagues having such a heavy presence here in the great state of Oklahoma. It's just as cool the Tailgaters playing their first headliner outside of the Lone Star State as it is that these Indianapolis Clowns, a barnstorming team, revived here, and our beautiful sport of banana ball getting returned back to the great state of Oklahoma. Speaking of banana ball, let's look at those 11 glorious rules of our sport.
Banana ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable!
Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League.
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field.
Oh my goodness!
With the Equalizer Point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, banana ball has a 2-hour time limit. guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, Gideon taking off for first, throw from Leroy, in time!
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball 4 sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the banana ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They can't caught it on the 3rd point! We're going to showdowns!
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center! See you later!
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat, regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big. Gamer, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
The 11 glorious rules of our sport of banana ball. And perhaps one of the best things about this sport, trick plays. And the Tailgaters have been the very best at that here in 2026, leading the Banana Ball Championship League with 181 of them. Who else has been really good? The man who's second in the league individually, Jordan Hussein with 40 of them. He called up with our own Mary Maddie Warren earlier today.
I have to say, the reason that I have been so excited for my first Texas Tailgaters game is so I got the chance to talk to this guy right here, Jordan Hussein. Jordan, you guys win the Banana Ball Championship League Open a couple weeks ago. You win the smallest Banana Ball game in history. You win the largest Banana Ball game in history. Everything's firing on all cylinders. What has developed for this team that has made you guys so dominant to start this season?
I think winning the Open really helped us. We already had a loose team locker room-wise. And winning the Open really kind of loosened us up a little bit more. So now we're trying to just break a bunch of records. We're trying to be first at everything we do. We want to be the first team to get 6 trick plays in one inning. We want to be, we want to do a lot of first here in Banana Ball. So.
Now I want to talk about those trick plays because, again, obviously you guys won the Banana Ball Championship League Open. You're set to go to the playoffs come October. I was talking to Brett Sanchez after the tournament, and he said, yeah, we're just trying to rip as many trick plays as possible. You guys are set to be the first team to break 200 trick plays this season. What is kind of that mentality, and how are you guys playing loose to make sure that that happens, knowing that you can still compete, but you're going to be at the playoffs in October?
I think I said this before, but the norm in our locker room is just to rip trick plays on every single ground ball, not just routine ground balls. We try to push ourselves, and we have a really competitive team, so everybody's trying to compete with each other. And now that we've kind of secured our playoff spot, everybody's just trying to run up numbers and give the fans what they want. So.
Like I said, I'm really excited to see it in person, and Brett, I think this is going to be the first of many this weekend, but Gator up.
Gator up, 200.
Gator up indeed, Fiver and Maddie Warren. And now down on the field, it's the home run hitter.
Make some noise! Baker's rounding first! The Clowns can't handle the ball! The ball goes into left! Baker's on his hobby horse. There's a play at the plate! He's saved!
Beautiful, beautiful home run hitter right there, huh? Guy had some wheels here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Indianapolis Clowns, the Texas Tailgaters. You know, we've harped a lot on these boys in blue and orange tonight. But what about those Clowns? What have they been up to? Well, they played 5 straight games against those firefighters, including last weekend in Richmond, VA. Let's take a look at what happened when they faced the boys in red and black for yet another weekend. Lamar Sparks, an RBI double off the fence, made it 1-0. Firefighters, Kirkland Banks smokes one down the line. Tell you what, KB has been on fire at the dish here. Recent continue that hot streak with an RBI double in the top of the 3rd. Jackie Bradley Jr., heard of that guy a time or two? Yeah, you sure have. He is one of the MVP candidates right now, and obviously we came to expect that when he was taken #1 overall in the Banana Ball player draft. Mason Maxwell up the middle. This would start the comeback of the bottom of the 3rd inning, plating the first run of the inning, and then a ball 4 sprint would plate yet another one there for those firefighters. Whole time, Fisher Polydorf on the mic in the booth. Eli Payton mic'd up at 3rd, and then Jackie Bradley Jr., high in the sky, left field, the hometown guy in Richmond, VA, inside out Oppo Taco. While his own madre, his mother, walking down to the field, would later speak with Maddie Warren. And what a cool moment that was for the Bradley family and their hometown of Richmond, Virginia. Top of the 6th, ball 4 sprint, lead to another run there for those Clowns who already had 2-1 in that ball game. Would put them ahead 3-1. They'd end up leading 4-2 in the 9th, and that's how things concluded. Eli Payton made a great grab, and the Indianapolis Clowns taking game 2 in Richmond, Virginia. Showman of the ball game. It's the hometown guy, Jackie Bradley Jr. How blessed are we that he's in our sport? And I tell you what, just an incredible, incredible game. There you see again, Sav in Texas. No, Indianapolis Clowns and the Firefighters as Jackie Bradley Jr. That 2-run home run in the 5th was a golden batter single in the 9th. Out trick play the Firefighters still did, but however, a win for those Clowns. So coming in, not on a winning streak, but a little bit of hot streak after that win over the Firefighters. How about where we're playing at this weekend? One Oak Field in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma, a ballpark that's been around since 2010. I mean, just an incredible, incredible, incredible scenes here. Banana Ball is returning to this place. They were here 3 years ago. And actually, this is a reason we have challenges at Tulsa, Oklahoma. A very controversial call late in that ball game against the Firefighters. An incident between Eric Jones Jr. and our very own dancing umpire, Vincent Chapman. And after that, we decided the very next weekend that we needed Banana Ball challenge rules. And therefore, we have them, and we return here 3 years later. 2 teams that ceased to exist in Banana Ball at that time. And how cool is this? The Clowns and the Tailgaters able to come back here and play the first game, Banana Ball game, I should say, in 3 years here at the beautiful, beautiful One Oak Field in front of 11,000 people here in Oklahoma. There's a guy who used to play for the Tulsa Drillers, who will be playing in this ball game here tonight. The right-handed pitcher, 6'7", Vinny Santarciero. He spoke earlier with Matty Warren about being able to return here to Tulsa.
I'm down here with Vinny Santarciero on some familiar turf for him. Now, Vinny, coming to places like Tulsa always feels like home for us because of guys like you who have spent time on these fields and in these cities that we come back to. What is it like being back in Tulsa from, you know, one stage of your life when you spent time with the Tulsa Drillers to now at this stage of your life with Banana Ball?
Yeah, so Tulsa, man, this was a fun time. This was the closest I got to the big leagues, AA for the Dodgers. But, yeah, being here for Banana Ball, it's definitely some familiar sights here. But super excited. This is, I mean, I'm going to be honest, this is way more fun than AA ball. But excited to be back in Tulsa. This is a good time.
Now, being a pitcher, there's a lot of good memories that kind of come with your position and different teams that you've played on, but there's also a lot of maybe not so good, not so bad memories. But you were telling me about one memory from this field earlier today. Can you share that with the crowd?
Yes, yeah. Not my brightest shining moment, but I gave up the longest home run of my career here. It went over the Tulsa sign out there in right center field. Hopefully nothing like that happens this weekend, but yeah, definitely a memory, if nothing else.
You know what? You are going to just be sharing some home field advantage knowledge with the rest of the Clowns, which should make this weekend really interesting. So, Brett, I don't know. The Tailgaters might have to watch out a little bit, but take it away upstairs.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Vinny. Beautiful, beautiful ballpark here. Vinny able to come back home. Great story. Vinny was able to tell there about his time here when he's in the Dodgers organization, and now here as an Indianapolis Clown, as those Clowns are tied 5th in the Banana Ball Championship League standings. There you see a game and a half separating them from 4th place. Why is 4th place so important? Because only 4 teams make the playoffs, and the Tailgaters have already locked in their spot there, and especially making a good way towards that. Making his way to the mound, my good friend Garrett Lampert. Get us hyped up.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and parking lot party people from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, millions more watching at home have gathered to witness something that frat boys across the country could only ever dream of. From parking lots to 80-foot yachts, from backyard grills to a stadium that thrills, the Pregamers come from every corner of the globe to witness this. But this is not baseball. No, this is the arena where these two-stepping, tradition upsetting, big hit-getting ball players await the opening of the gate to deliver a beatdown to whoever lines up across from them. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. No, this game is baseball by birth. But it's fruit by name and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. So now is the time for all of you here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, to get up on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest pregame in sports, and it never ends, because this is Banana Ball.
From the Golden Griller, the starting lineup for your Texas Tailgaters, the designated hitter, number 9, Nick Lopez. In left field, number 2, Zach Watson. The extra hitter, number 27, Kyle Martin. At third base, number 6, Jordan Bard. At first base, number 85, Taylor Justice. In right field, number 28, Jose Brother Gonzalez. At second base, number 11, Mac Danford. At catcher, number 26, Taj the Quad Father Porter. In center field, number 7, Indiana Stanley. At shortstop, number 5, Jordan Hussein. The starting pitcher, number 17, Brett Sanchez. Leading the party and calling the shots, the head coach, Joe Mikulik. Assisted by Coach Penny and Coach Andrew, father of the tailgate Bartman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise if able. Remove your caps and join us in honoring America with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Please welcome to the field, John Walker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tulsa, give it up for John Walker.
How blessed are we? In the beautiful year of 2026, the Indianapolis Clowns revive. The Texas Tailgaters on absolute fire. And they come here 3 years later to Tulsa, Oklahoma, as Banana Ball returns to the Sooner State. And the Tailgaters, their first ever headliner series outside of the great state of Texas. Man, couldn't have written it up any better myself. Speaking of writing things up, how did Joe Mikulik align that defense of his here this evening? The boys from Texas rolling out the best trick play squad on both sides of the Mississippi. You see it left or right in the outfield. Zach Watson, Indiana Stanley, Jose Brother Gonzalez. That infield is good as it gets. Jordan Barth, Jordan Hussein. It will be Jonathan Sunshine Looters at second base, not Mac Danford. Sunshine, the designated fielder, but he'll play all 9 innings there at second base. Taylor Justice, one of the most trickery first basemen in the game of Banana Ball over at first. Taj Porter getting the start behind home plate. A 40% caught stealing rate this year for the Quad Father. He has been exceptional. And again, 181 trick plays. You see it down there on the bottom right of your screen, leading the Banana Ball Championship League. A worthy milestone to watch for tonight. Tailgaters get 19, which would put them at 200. It would tie them with the 2025 Savannah Bananas as the quickest team to 200 trick plays in a single Banana Ball season. Who's the man on the bump that can help them get there? None other than Stink. My good friend, Brett Sanchez, the pride of Belhaven University and Banana Ball's April Pitcher of the Month, thanking us all after every single strikeout he gets. His numbers exceptional this year. The ERA, the best of any pitcher in the sport who has made a start in 2026. The strikeouts, no matter who you are, leads everybody in the Banana Ball Championship League. Very good MPI, also the best on the Texas Tailgaters. And again, only 6 ball four sprints, 2 of those that came against those Savannah Bananas last Thursday night in Navasota High School at that pop-up game. That's Stink. Brett Sanchez, arguably the best pitcher not named Danny Hosley so far in the Banana Ball Championship League. Now, to look at the offense he has to face here tonight of those Indianapolis Clowns, it starts at the top and it doesn't get much easier behind that. It's Cowboy Joe Gray Jr. leading this lineup off. And then you look, oh, Jackie Bradley Jr., oh, Bobby Leday, oh, Del Francis Jr. It's just a treacherous. And then Nico Holsider's been catching 5 down there in the 5-hole. I mean, that is such a tough lineup to navigate 1 through 10. Jackie Bradley Jr. and the MVP candidates right now. Bobby Leday, strong rookie shortstop, and obviously Nico Holsider, who is a 7-year minor leaguer. Played in the Dodgers organization, was 1 step away from playing here for the Drillers. Never quite made it to Tulsa, though. And now Coach Bart by the grill.
We usually say start the clock, but in tailgater country and here in the Sooner State, we're going to say light the grill. So help me out on 3 by saying light the grill. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Turn it on, Mick. Let it burn. It's time for Banana Ball here in the Sooner State. Brett Sanchez, Joe Gray Jr., the revived Indianapolis Clowns, the Texas Tailgaters. We get started right at 7 p.m. Central Time here from One Oak Field. Cowboy Joe Gray led off the series last weekend with a home run against the Firefighters. See, Joe's got on that turtleneck. I seen him in the hotel this morning. I said, Joe, I need a turtleneck from you tonight. He said, you got it, big fella. Pokes it out to right. Brother, Sonny, colliding on it. Sunshine can't get to it. He dove for it. Joe takes a big turn at first, but a leadoff single for the Clowns. Now makes it a 5-game hitting streak for Cowboy Joe. He's gotten hit in 7 of his last 8. Sunshine made a good effort at that. Called off Brother. Usually you see the outfielder call off the infielder, but a leadoff single. Jackie Bradley Jr. 1-0. Jackie's been on a heater. Not that I didn't need to tell you that. Seen the Richmond highlights in the pre-show. 4 home runs so far this year. He'll continue to be on that heater. Back-to-back singles to begin the ball game. Go ahead and give this stat now. I didn't want to give any broadcasters jinx. Jackie's only had 3 hitless games this year, of now this being game number 17 for the Clowns. So that makes it 14 games that he now has had a hit in. Especially here. Bobby Leday, left side. Gets under the glove of Jordan Hussein. A late stop sign from head coach Eric Fox. And that'll juice the bases here. Still with none away in the top of the first. Single, single, single for Joe Gray Jr., Jackie Bradley Jr., and Bobby Leday. And now Dale Francis Jr., who's one of the hottest of them all. 8-game hitting streak from the big man from Gardner-Webb University. Ooh, that got a piece of Taj. You got him right on the mask. Taj is taking a beating this year behind home plate. Caught the majority of the games. Brett Sanchez, who we just waxed poetically so much about, facing his first real jam of his young rookie season. Poked out of play. Fans don't have an opportunity. 8,000 of our good friends here in Oklahoma tonight. Stank the 0-2. Good frame there from Taj, but no call. Sanchez just needed an out. And we'll get it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One of the biggest strikeouts of the year. His 30th, first of the night, gets out number 1, bases still juiced. And that's what Brett Sanchez does. Tell you what, that guy undersells his velo all the time. But he can't undersell his thank you. Nico Holsizer. Since he's went to the Dan Oberst look of the jersey unbuttoned, has gotten his batting average over 200. 2 home runs on the year. This one to the backstop. Joe Gray Jr. comes home. Throw sails from Taj. Great play by Sunshine to back it up. But a passed ball will plate the first run of the ball game for the Clowns. Heads up play there by Sunshine to prevent it from being 2. See, that one just nowhere near. Chopper left side foul from Nico. So you got 2 balls and a strike. Nico's been talking to me a lot about his comfortability now in the game of banana ball. He's really been able to slow things down. And from a veteran minor leaguer, a lot of those guys talk about how fast this sport is. And once you get it slowed down, oh boy. Right there, we get another thank you, thank you, thank you. Back-to-back ponches for Brett Sanchez. A positive result, but obviously during that plate appearance, a passed ball allowed a Clown to score, and Correll Prime hits with 2 in scoring position. High up in this beautiful blue sky in Tulsa. Sonny ranging back. Tip drill, book it. First trick play of the ball game is a tip drill between Jonathan Sunshine Looters and Jose Brother Gonzalez. Clowns up 1-0. But the Tailgaters up 1-0 in the trick play battle. And Sonny will put the banana ball back on the bump. Let's take a look at the defense that we're going to see tonight from the Indianapolis Clowns. Very, very, very good defensive bunch. Again, trick plays maybe
the single detriment of this Clowns lineup. You've seen they had 11 in that Game 2 victory against the Firefighters last Saturday night. Still trying to come about. Need one more to get to 100 so far on the year. Jackie Bradley Jr. with 7 of them playing there in the middle of that outfield. Brian Dancero, Joe Gray Jr. on the corners there. Eli Payton, that guy gets going trick play-wise, going to be really, really good. Correll Prime over on the right side. Up the middle, the two best friends of Bobby Leday and Kirkland Banks. And then Chris Burgess behind home plate. And his battery mate tonight, the ace right-hander for these Indianapolis Clowns, David Griffin. The former Mets farmhand, made it all the way up to AAA, has been a godsend this year for these Clowns. You know you can pencil him in as the Game 1 starter, though he does have one appearance out of the bullpen. He's had a couple Game 2 appearances as well, but now that we've shifted to 3-game series, this is the guy you want to give the ball to every single Game 1. That 3.42 ERA, still really strong so far this year for David Griffin, though his last couple outings haven't looked necessarily like his first few did. That's been rather inflated, had a sub-2 ERA all the way through his first 6 appearances this year, and obviously it's went up still a little bit more. The most impressive stat, though, about David, he only has a 4.4% ball four rate, which means he never issues out ball four sprints. He's always in the zone. The lineup that'll be trying to shut down the night of the Texas Tailgaters. It's Nick Lopez. Since Lopez went to the top of this order, the Tailgaters are 3-2. Zach Watson, Kyle Martin hitting behind him. The April Offensive Player of the Month there in the 3-hole. Jordan Barth, the showman, one of the best players, I should say, not the showman of the game, but hit the lone home run for the Tailgaters at Kyle Field. Taylor Justice, Jose Brother Gonzalez, Mac Danford, Taj Porter, Indiana Stanley, and Jordan Hussein. 421 for Taylor Justice, leading all Tailgaters, has been one of the very best hitters in the Banana Championship League this season. That's how the Tailgaters will run it out 1 through 10 offensively, needing 1 run here in the whole half of the first to at least push the inning. As they had a little race action there down on the field. Looked like a couple of Papa Bears down there. As it'll be Lopey versus David Griffin to begin the home half of the first. Lopey rocking with some sleeves tonight. It's a bit of a cooler evening here in Tulsa. I mean, much cooler than you'd have in just about anywhere else, it seems like, in May. It's 71 degrees, but it feels about like 61. If I didn't have such a thick pearl snap on tonight, I think I'd be shivering a little up here in the broadcast booth. David Griffin can run it up there in the 90s with that fastball. Throws about 8 different pitches. And again, he's going to absolutely pound the zone, but the past couple weekends, the Firefighters able to get to him a little bit. First fan caught foul ball opportunity. It was juggled, not caught. See how sunny it is on that left side of the infield. David Griffin getting a hold of the rosin bat. David working exclusively out the stretch tonight. Seen him in the windup. Worked out a windup in Greenville, went to the stretch last weekend in Richmond. Now sticking with working out the stretch here. 2-2 count. To Nick Lopez, talking about that 2-strike approach. Lopey in 2025 led the Tailgaters in ball four sprints. Right here, slices it out of the ballpark. Lopey was as free as I've ever seen him today. He's doing some kind of impression of a man from the South. Maybe it was me earlier today. Lopey again slices one out of the ballpark. Guy's been on a bit of a skid here. You know, he's a 300. He wakes up and it's 300. Right now, 259. You see down there on that beautiful scoreboard. Pokes it out to left center. Brian Dancero battling with the sun, but still makes the catch for out number 1. 7-pitch AB is a good way to start off this ball game. David Griffin happy to get himself an out in the ace right-hander. Trying to put these Clowns back into playoff contention. Not that they're out right now, but a game and a half back, as we've seen earlier in the Banana Ball Championship League standing. Zach Watson, 1-0. Waddy, since returning from that injury that he suffered in Round Rock, been a godsend. Last weekend, able to get a walk-off ball four sprint in that victory over the Bananas at Kyle Field. Had a couple of knocks at Navasota High School as well. Guy that's just so comfortable hitting in this 2-hole here for these Tailgaters. Ooh, broke his bat, chopper. Eli Payton behind the back. Book it. for out number 2. First trick play of the ball game for the Indianapolis Clowns. And I mentioned it, Eli Payton gets going and gets trickery over there on that left side of this infield. It's going to get scary. And how about that? The 100th trick play of the year as well for the Indianapolis Clowns. Eli Payton taken because of his defense, but his offense hadn't been shabby this year either. Another guy's offense who has not been shabby this year is Kyle Martin, the April Offensive Player of the Month. K. Martin out to center. Jackie glides and has it for out number 3. As the Clowns go 3 up and 3 down and also take a 1-0 lead at the conclusion here of the first inning. How about that? David Griffin, we talked about, got roughed up a little bit by the firefighters right there. Some hard-hit banana balls, but nonetheless got out of it clean. Talking a lot about earned run average. Earned run average, we always hear that. Who's leading the Banana Ball Championship League so far this year in ERA? Tailgaters are second in that category. The team you won't see on your screen is the Indianapolis Clowns, as they're playing it way down in 6th. As entering tonight, the Clowns' ERA was 9.18. That's not good. Clowns' ERA up near the double digits. Obviously, the Tailgaters right behind those Savannah Bananas, 5.73. The Bananas, 5.23. Got a little inflated after last weekend when the Bananas and Tailgaters combined for 22 runs in that game at Kyle Field. Again, those numbers are entering tonight. Your ERA, team ERA leaders in the Banana Ball Championship League. It's down on the field. We've been talking about him all night long. He was April's Banana Ball Pitcher of the Month. It's Stank. He's my namesake. His name is Brett Sanchez. Hello, my friend.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good. I gave up a run, but, you know, it happens.
You know, you got in a bases loaded jam. You went strikeout, trick play. So maybe we just start the inning by doing that here, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I need a thank you with you on the microphone in the worst way possible. Chris Burgess get ahead of him 0-1. What do you think of Tulsa so far?
I love it. I haven't really gotten to do much. But that was a sword. But it's been pretty beautiful. So.
Ooh, thank you, Brett Sanchez.
Hey, first one, I had to do it to you. You asked for it.
Gosh, you ask and you shall receive.
I am really mad that the glove went off the dirt, though.
Well, that was beautiful. He was way behind that fastball. Like 97 from up here, I believe.
No.
Oh, that caught a piece of it. Sanchi. Taj. Great play down the line. Infield single. You all right there?
Yeah, I'm good.
You want to elaborate any further? You're just okay? Or what did they get you at?
The right elbow and then the right hip. It felt, it didn't hurt as much as the bat, though. So.
Yeah, you did get stabbed in the arm last weekend with a piece of errant wood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did that hurt?
I mean, 2 weeks in a row, though, like.
I would have to check with Josh Zalewski. I believe that's the first time we've ever had anybody get stricken with a banana ball while live on air. How about that?
That was just nuts. That was just unreal. I can't believe that happened.
I want you to talk me through this bandana you're wearing today.
I had a fan. She was my biggest fan while I was on the Visitors. And
Sword, speaking of the Visitors,
and,
Visitors teammate Brian Dansford.
Yeah, I love facing Brian. But she made me the bandana and told me that she was going to make it for me. She told me she was going to make it for me, and I wear it every time we wear these white uniforms.
The wing stripes floated out to left. Waddy, out number 2.
But yeah, I wear it every time we wear these jerseys because I think it matches really well, unless we play at a field where I have a color bandana of that school or place. So, like St. Patrick's Day, I wore a green bandana because obviously St. Patrick's Day.
Right, of course. Jalen Vasquez. Fleisch's run over at first. Make sure you keep a hold on him.
He ain't stealing today.
He leads the league in stolen bases, by the way.
I lead the league in stolen bases, not giving up.
Ooh, that's true story, Brett Sanchez. I don't know if that's an actual stat.
It should be, because I have 0.
All right. I want to thank you here. I want you to throw that 59-mile-an-hour curveball. Poked out to center.
Dang it.
Oh.
I gave you what you wanted, though. I threw it.
You did throw it.
I didn't want to. I wanted to throw the fastball up. But
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's on me.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry. 2 outs here. 2 runners on.
No.
Joe Gray Jr.
You're not running.
Is he giving you a thank you right now?
Yes, he is.
High in the sky. You think Waddy's got a backflip in him? Oh, backflip catch! Book it, Sanchi!
While on the mic, I got hit, a strikeout, and that.
I need you to thank him.
That's a pretty entertaining inning if you have to ask me.
Please go get Waddy and thank him. Tell him you're on the microphone.
Waddy! Thank you.
He said it hurt his toe.
He didn't really hurt his toe.
Oh, Sanchi, I love you so much.
I love you, Brett.
Thank you for being on the microphone.
You're in my top 3 Bretts in the organization.
Are you okay? I'm all the way out here in left field. The Tailgaters are in Oklahoma for the very first time, and from what I understand, you guys know a thing or two about storms. And I'm getting word right now that a tornado has touched down right here in Tulsa. Here's our tornado, Nick Wilson, and he's ripping his way along what is now a tornado warning track. But don't worry, we've got some storm chasers on the case. Here we go.
Now batting, number 6.
Nick Wilson, a man of many talents, and just got, that's what we call cardio right there from Mr. Nick Wilson. Expect him, if the Clowns have a save opportunity later in this one, to close it out. Princess JB, Jordan Barth, 4, 5, and 6 here for these Tailgaters in the bottom of the second. 0-1, JB had himself a weekend in College Station, including that lone ball. You see his average getting up there close to 400. I mean, when you look at a guy who has the pro ball experience that he has playing in the American Association, was as good as a Division II baseball player as he was at the University of Sioux Falls, winning a D2 national title. You knew the bat was going to come around here in Banana Ball, and it's come around in a big way. That's fair. Just tiptoeing itself down the foul line. JB hustling with a stand-up leadoff double here, and he represents the Tailgaters' first point of the ball game out there on second. And now the Tailgater who just put himself over the batting average threshold of 400 to the one who's already there in Taylor Justice. Said it last weekend in College Station. I can't wait to tell my children about 2026 Taylor Justice. He has been special, leading the Banana Ball Championship League with 7 walk-offs. The only Tailgater hitting over 400, and you see it there, 421. He's behind David Griffin here, 0-2. An offensive season for the ages. Has always been well-renowned. Taylor has been as an elite defensive catcher. Well, now he's an elite bat. And he's been an elite trick play first baseman. Chopper would advance. Jordan Barth, Jalen Vasquez, 360 bounce pass. Book it. Wow. Great play there from JV. I mean, that was a little bit of flair he didn't even need to add. Went all the way around. And the bounce pass. That's about as cool as it comes right there. He bounced it so far that 6'6" Correll Prime almost couldn't corral it. And now Jose Gonzalez an opportunity for a walk-off with Jordan Barth standing 90 feet away. Clowns defense in on the infield. Ball force Brent will do the trick here as well. Good two-seamer there from David Griffin. David has fought himself back from 2-0 to 2-2. Infield in. Brother, the pride of Spring, Texas, trying to make it a 1-1 ball game. Runs it full. Mentioned the firefighters had been getting to David Griffin a little bit the past couple weekends, trying to lock it in here. The payoff. Ball for a sprint. Brother walks it off for the Tailgaters here in the bottom of the second inning to make it a 1-1 ball game. David's faced the minimum, 6 batters through 2 innings, with 3 up, 3 down in the first. Right there, a double, a trick play out, and then a walk-off ball for a sprint. Donnie, what you got for us?
Okay. If you be the
Tailgaters have won the inning.
All righty, fans, I think it's time we get you guys singing. We're about to play 3 songs, and when the music stops, you need to keep singing as loud as you can. But you know what?
Look who's joining me now in the broadcast booth. It's my good friend, a man of many names, Old Knuckles, Fisher Polydoroff. They call you anything else?
They call me a lot of things, Brad. They call me excited to be up here in the broadcast booth with you. You betcha by golly wow I am. I want to shout out everybody at home. We are going to be calling some games right here in Tulsa, and I'm so excited to be with y'all. Thank you so much for having me, Brad.
Fisher, you brought your glove with you to the broadcast booth.
I did. You never know when a fly ball is going to be coming right back up to the broadcast booth, and you betcha I'm going to make a grab on it.
You know, we've never had a broadcaster, or I guess you would also be a player, catch a foul ball, but maybe tonight's the night, huh?
Indeed. I could also catch a ball on the mound, as I will be making an appearance in this ball game later on.
Fisher Polydoroff, man, able to join us up in the broadcast booth. So happy Old Knuckles is joining us. So happy Jackie Bradley Jr. blesses us with his presence as Jonathan Sunshine Looters tip drill. Book it! As he and Taylor Justice combined for that out.
Looters with a marvelous trick play right there. Double trick play with the tip drill. We've seen him get fancy this game. We've seen him already use his feet.
Yeah, what'd you think about that? He dribbled the ball all the way back in from right field earlier, Fish.
I thought it was proficient. I've never seen anything like that, and he's using a combination of soccer, football, if you will, and baseball, banana ball.
You know, I don't know if people know this or not. You are 1/4 of a house that makes up a house that Jonathan Sunshine Looters is also in. As Jordan Barth flips it behind his back, throw up the line. Bobby Leday trying to retreat back to first, does so in time. Trick play missed from Jordan Barth. Tell us about what it's like living with Sonny.
Well, it's stellar. Sunshine Looters is a true ambassador of the sport. I have nothing but great, phenomenal words to say about him. As on that play, you can see him backing up the throw behind first base, as he is everywhere. He is a cat on its heels in this ball game.
Splash to right. Brother drops the cowboy hat, tip drilled himself, book it. Add another trick play to the ledger. 4-2, the Tailgaters lead that.
The Tailgaters are so good at delivering fans first interactions, and I will say Sunshine Looters is among the top, and I would say he's a first team all plaza candidate, as he's always making true interactions, and yeah, he's a blast to live with.
This guy, if he continues doing what he's doing, we don't have it, but would be a first-team banana baller, sure, Nico Holsizer. How fun is it to watch him and be in a clubhouse with a guy who's kind of old-school to OBGs, but new-school power, Fish?
Absolutely, it's stellar. He's actually coming in for a walkout his first of the year later, and we're going to see some personality from him that we've never seen on the camera, so I'm super excited for the broadcast to see that later.
Brett Sanchez behind him, 2-1. Your teammate on the visit, Brett Sanchez. Another opportunity to see a little thank you here, Fish.
A much obliged, if you will. we're taking it back old school. Sanchez has been very deceiving with his looks so far. He's been going through the legs with the dude wipe. He's been going behind the back.
Bobby gets his lead over at first. We'll do the 2-2 one more time between Sanchi and Nico. A lot of history here in Tulsa. Tailgaters Clowns trying to make some more of it tonight. Got him! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Much obliged, much obliged, much obliged from Brett Sanchez right there. A masterclass in striking out and celebrating.
And now it is time as Casey Barker's coming out on the field to welcome our Bananas Foster family of the night.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Gray family. Holly and Matt began their foster care journey 10 years ago to give children a safe home and keep siblings together. Since 2016, they have welcomed 11 kiddos into their home, all of which have been sets of siblings, and adopted 5 into their family. Fans, please help us celebrate this incredible family for making a difference right here in your community.
The Clowns, the tailgate, here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A place where Banana Ball has not been played since 2023, and the most special moment of every single Banana Ball game, welcoming the Gray family to the field as our Bananas Foster family of the night. You can text BUNCH to 50155 to support Bananas Foster. Fisher probably do her off here. Brett Loftus at One Oak Field. Fisher, what I want to ask you about, talking about history, special moments. Talked about a little earlier in the pre-show, Jalen Vasquez has on a T-Town Clowns hat. And, I mean, just one of the coolest things this year. There's a T-Town Clowns revival, or not a revival, a night, I should say, here for the Tulsa Drillers. How cool is that, the Indianapolis Clowns getting to come back to a place where they have been in the T-Town Clowns and getting to be honored here this year?
It's certainly a historic ballpark, a historic town. There's a Greenwood memorial and murals out there. As we can see, Jackie Robinson actually in left center field. Beautiful scenery here. And the T-Town Clowns, I actually purchased one of the hats from the team store. I had to, because the Indianapolis Clowns are a historic team coming to a historic city such as Tulsa. We're excited. We're ready to deliver a true experience for 8,000 strong 3 nights in a row.
Mike Danford, the leadoff inning here for the Tailgaters. It's very important. I talked about this a little bit earlier as well. The strong presence that the Negro Leagues had in the state of Oklahoma. For you guys to play the Tailgaters in both here in Tulsa and Oklahoma City this year, very special, Fish.
It's huge. It's huge. To be able to bring back, as Bobby Leday, ground ball to him, prime with the scoop, and not in time. As Mac Danford reaches safely.
As you were saying about being able to play in Oklahoma.
Oh, it's absolutely awesome. I think back to all of the Negro League players that we've honored, and there's a couple Clowns that were from Oklahoma and played ball really early on. And I know that the Negro League Baseball Museum President Bob Kendrick has always talked about Oklahoma highly in the sport and what it's done to preserve, especially the Southern Negro League history.
In a beautiful ballpark here, as you mentioned, Jackie Robinson Memorial and the big mural of him painted out behind left field. It's Taj Porter, 1-1. Mike Danford representing the inning-winning run over there at first after that single. Oh, David Griffin, absolute fuzzball there, Fish at the top of the zone.
Oh yeah, Porter looking to drive one for a short porch out there in right field.
Only 309 out there, Fish.
Only 309. We've got a absolutely gorgeous skyline over there, Brett. I have not seen anything like this from a minor league baseball stadium. Truly mesmerizing.
Ballpark that's 16 years old here in Tulsa. TP swats it right side. Bat flips a single. Max trying to go first to third. Cowboy Joe with a cannon. Not in time. McAdoodle showing off the wheels, and the Tailgaters have their second point standing 90 feet away.
I would have to say that's one of Joe Gray's most valuable assets to the team is his cannon out there in right field. He has been up to reportedly over 100 miles an hour from the outfield, and certainly showing off the caballo fuerte, as we call him, the strong horse.
You run that back one more time, Fish? What'd you say?
El caballo fuerte, the strong horse.
I'll trust you. Fisher, you know how many languages?
2 or 3 fluently, if you're not counting English. Spanish and Portuguese I learned, and in the last 5 years it's benefited my life immensely.
How so?
Just being able to communicate and grow fans and really just, surprise people. People really don't, expect a ginger as myself with mutton chops to be speaking a little Espanol.
Sit out in the sky. Head out of the stadium, I should say, foul.
That'll be a souvenir for a lucky Oklahomian. How do you say it, Oklahoman?
Oklahomian. That was correct, Fish. That was correct.
All righty.
Now you're speaking a little Oklahomian. There you go.
Mark it, book that. Book it for a 4th language.
Indy to center. Jackie trailing back on it. Has it for out number 2. Tagging up from third, McAdoodle. Throw sails wide, and the Texas Tailgaters walk off their second straight inning and take a 2-1 lead here over the Clowns. Tell you what, I don't know what it is about you. You joined me up here. You were up here for the back half of that second inning right there, and then here up here in the third as well. Tailgaters won both of those innings. However, you're going to have something to say about that because you didn't just bring the glove up here to potentially catch a foul ball. You got to go down to the bullpen and warm up.
I did. I didn't just bring a glove. I brought a lot of charisma. I'm going to be entering the ball game and delivering a show for all these 8,000 strong, Brett.
The people want to know, outside of these 8,000 wonderful people here at One Oak Field, can you give us a little something to let us know that you see us, you know us, you recognize us, and all the people watching at home once you get on that bump?
I am visualizing all of the fans out there on the World Wide Web. I have your support, and I feel it immensely. And now I will deliver a stellar performance for all of you on the World Wide Web. Thank you for tuning in. This is Brett Loftus. I'm Fisher Polydorov.
I was just expecting a tip of a cap once you get out there. That'll work too, man. We appreciate you. Fisher Polydorov.
Thanks so much,
What a
Brett.
blessing it always is to have him up here in the broadcasting booth. He's got to go warm up, though, guys. He's got to go warm up. Fish, you get down to that bullpen.
We've got some ground beef and our final 2 cows. Back to the bat. Back to the bat, here we go. It's all coming down to this. The final chair. Get spinning as fast as you can. As fast as you can. Keep on spinning, cows. Keep on spinning. All righty, cows, find that chair.
I got no idea what's going on down there on the field. Tell you what, it's always a blessing to have old Knuckles with us in the booth, though. What a great guy to have in our sport. Just the imperial knowledge that he has of the Clowns. And to have that guy be the embodiment of what an old school baseball player is, obviously that's what his brand has been founded upon. His personal brand, I should say. Obviously the revival of the Clowns here in Banana Bowl. Have a guy like that is just so special. And then, again, just such a great orator. As we've heard, join Zach Staten in the booth last weekend, able to join us here tonight. It's Correll Prime, leadoff singer. Expect to see Fisher here in the next few innings. Again, literally has to go right down to the field and start warming up. Like, he's so blessed for us. So blessed we are for him to join us in the broadcast booth. Flash is going to come over and run at first now for Prime as Chris Burgess, who struck out his first time, now at the dish. 2-1 ball game. Tailgaters lead. Lead the trick play category as well, 4-2. Sanchez took a wild chicken over Flash over at first. Malachi Mitchell gave him a little wave. Leading the Banana Ball Championship League with 12 stolen bases has been Flash this year. Chopper left side, JB behind the back. Sonny between the legs. Oh, Taylor Justice! Bucket, bucket, bucket! That is a triple trick play, double play.
We may not be in Texas, but everything's bigger for the Tailgaters. My gosh. Mesmerizing, mind-breaking, internet-breaking, that might be. See, Eli Payton's got a ball and a strike on him. That is the first time ever that the Texas Tailgaters have pulled off that triple trick play double play. I've seen it twice, as the Firefighters have done it twice against the Tailgaters. Once last year, once this year, but first time the Tailgaters have successfully done that. Indiana Stanley, Zach Watson, who wants it? Indy wants it. Behind the back, book it! A 4-trick play inning in 1 minute and 52 seconds. And that's banana ball. And now, from a tradition of the Tailgaters being elite at trick plays to another banana ball tradition and Hey Baby.
Along to a little Hey Baby. If you don't know the dance, just follow along. All righty, let's do it again. All right, keep those hands clapping while we shuffle. Get those hands up. One more time, let me hear you sing it. Ooh, ah. Right on, Tulsa, give it up for yourselves. Great work, everybody.
A triple trick play double play. The first one in the history of the Texas Tailgaters. My gosh. JB behind the back. Sonny between the legs. Taylor Justice a scoop between his legs. That is incredible. Gosh, we're plussed out of our minds here tonight. David Griffin trying to not give up his third straight walk-off. Tailgaters walked it off in the second and the third. Here we stand in the bottom of the fourth. A 2-1 ball game. Seven to 2 in the trick play battle. 8-2, pardon me, in the trick play battle. The Tailgaters lead it. Jordan Hussein, first plate appearance of the ball game. Fiver has been on a heater. 6-game hitting streak out of him. Had a special night last weekend at College Station as well. Had 4 plate appearances, had an RBI in every single one of them. 2 RBI sprints, a sac fly, and an RBI single. And if this guy can be your 10-hole, hitting .316, just goes to show you how special the Tailgaters can really be. Jordan, out of play. You know, I was talking to our captain, Jordan Hussein, earlier this week, and he said, Brett, I've never felt more comfortable in the box offensively in my banana ball career. You know, Jordan's known for being one of, if not the best trick play shortstop in the game. As he'll continue that hit streak with a leadoff single here. Again, when you look at what Jordan has done this year, he has put himself in the conversation with Chase Acuff, Ryan Cox with that defensive prowess. But then what he continues to do offensively is just such a special, special year that the man from Houston, Texas is having. As we'll turn over the lineup card to Nick Lopez. Lopey flew out to left to begin the bottom of the first. Trying to right his wrongs. In the sky, shallow center. Bobby Leday ranging back, has it for out number 1. So from Lopey to Waddy, Zach Watson there. You know, we talked about the heater that Waddy's been on. Got cooled down a little bit despite having that walk-off last Saturday night at Kyle Field. Waddy's just worried about being loose, man. And his biggest thing that he worried about coming back from injury. You know, said he was a little tight. You know, it's easy to be relaxed here in Banana Ball. As Jordan Hussein takes off for second, Burgess the throw down. Got it. Talk about the defensive prowess all the time of Taj Porter. Chris Burgess, as a rookie, has an absolute cannon back then. Second base runner he's nabbed in 2026. That'll be out number 2 and a big out number 2. You know, Waddy is still yet to hit a home run this year. Talking about loosening up. She'd loosen up right here and leave the yard. Wind is blowing in at about 5 to 12 miles an hour here in Tulsa. Waddy right side. Ooh, Prime almost had it. A jumping attempt, but a 2-out single for Zach Watson. And now a man who's been really loose, Kyle Martin. For those wondering at home, we kept our dinner streak alive last night. We got to Tulsa. Kyle Martin, Chris Clark, myself, Jordan Barth, a couple of really good creative people, and Amelia Bird and Ian Striff all went out to dinner last night. Soul food restaurant called Fixin's here in Tulsa. Very good place. A lot of the clowns were there as well. Actually recommended to us by Malachi Mitchell Flash. Kmart, left field. And the Banana Ball championship leader in dingers just hit another one. Welcome to the auction. As Kyle Martin walks it off here in the fourth and makes it a 3-1 ball game. Number 7 on the year. A man who's hotter than the surface of the sun is going to run through the A-gap as he just powered the Tailgaters to a 3-1 lead. I think he's got something to say as well.
Why are we at 94?
Tailgaters have won the inning.
Yes, Kyle Martin. Yes. As now, one of my favorite promos, the sheet race.
All righty, Tulsa, I know we're having a good time, but unfortunately, the time has arrived for the sheetiest moment of the entire night. And that's sheetiest with 2 E's because it's time for the sheet race. We have 4 sheets down here on the line. Let's meet them. We've got the navy sheet, the maroon sheet, the orange sheet, and the blue sheet. These 4 sheets are going to run all the way along the outfield to the finish line by home plate. The first one there will be our winner. Tulsa, are you ready? Sheet is about to get real in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, the bull sheet race. Oh, red's down. Navy blue almost fell. Orange and now blue are the only 2 left. The 2 best colors in the entire color palette that the good Lord ever let be created. Blue and orange. Blue and orange starting to fade. Here comes Navy. Navy plowing its way through the middle. Oh, orange is down. Navy blue stumbling. Oh, my gosh, it's Hornsby, the mascot of the Drillers, taking out Navy blue as blue jumps over the finish line. And our winner of the bull sheet race. Hornsby still going. Oh, no! He just tackled Navy blue. Oh, my gosh. Bucket! Wow. That is unlike anything I've ever seen before. He tried to take out orange, but he wasn't having it. Goodness gracious. Shout out to Biko Scala, who showed me how to call the bull sheet race. Just full disclosure. Usually just call it the sheet race, but the bull sheet race here for the Tailgaters. Let's sit right up here into the crowd, back spinning in front of us all. A man with an Indianapolis clown shirt on had it in the grasp of his hands. but could not make the catch. Brian Dancero, 0-2 on him. Jordan Hussein. Oh, fumbled it, recovered, not in time, trick play missed on Jordan Hussein. Kind of a larger question here and a larger talking point here in Tulsa. Really was watering this infield down when we got here this morning about 9:30. A very hard infield, like concrete a little bit. Wind's been blowing a little bit today as well. Not making an excuse there for Jordan Hussein. He'd be the first to tell you he should have made that play. Would not want me to make an excuse, but a very hard infield here in Tulsa. That's something to watch out for in the series. Ball and strike on Jalen Vasquez. JV on the plane with him yesterday. Tell you what, that guy, talk about being loose right now. He's loose as he sends one down third base side into the crowd. Oh, Jordan Barth, what an attempt on the target, but not to be. He was singing Mambo number 5 the entire bus ride. Once we got off the plane, the bus ride to the hotel, it was Mambo number 5. For some reason, we may or may not find out why that is tonight. I'm unsure. But a lot of Mambo number 5 out of Jalen Vasquez. Hopefully we find out at some point. I'm serious. I don't know why he was singing. Might be his favorite song or something. I don't know. Misses up and away, runs it full. Out of play. Brian Dancero, lowered first. Not the most aggressive lead I've ever seen. Payoff pitch from Sanchi. Back-to-back Clowns reach the lead off the inning. Jalen Vasquez now 2 for 2 tonight. He's had a couple special weekends this year as well. You know, getting to go home, playing Charleston, Fort Dorchester grad, then going and playing at Greenville a couple weekends ago, where he finished up his collegiate career at North Greenville University. Now back to the top of the order here. Cowboy Joe had a single to lead off the ball game, would come around to score the lone run thus far for the Clowns on pass ball. Been wearing that turtleneck here tonight. Cowboy Joe has since taken it off. Started the ball game with it. Didn't need an undershirt. Why would he need it? When you got power like that. 3 straight weekends with a bomb for Cowboy Joe. And a 3-run bomb at that. Talk about guys that are on fire. It's that man right now from Mississippi. Talk about the trifecta. A 3-run home run for number 3 Joe Gray, his 3rd of 2026. The first home run that Brett Sanchez has conceded since Florida State against Jackson Olsen. That was on February the 28th. Today, May 7th. Sanchez has been special with 4 runs. The Clowns have played it against him tonight, all earned. Only translated to 1 point thus far. Still none out here in the top of the 5th inning. Jackie's ahead 3-1. Now we got a payoff pitch coming. Jackie also had a single back in that first inning. Got to talk to Jackie earlier today. He talked about how much Richmond really meant to him. You know, back-to-back weekends playing in the Palmetto State where he played college ball, and then last weekend in Richmond. How cool that moment was with his mom. He said he didn't sleep very much. The one thing he'd been looking forward to Tulsa, being able to get him some rest. Right there, he'll have to exert some energy, a ball four sprint. JBJ will just hold on over there at first. Clowns, after that trick play missed, again to start the inning. Single, 3-run homer, ball four sprint here. See Brett Sanchez's pitch count getting up near 80. See some movement out in the Clowns bullpen. Would assume we'd see a tailgater get up and moving as well here. 1-0 to Bobby Leday. He's reached both times here tonight. Single and a trick play missed. Really think Bobby, you know, that average getting down there in the 270 is not reflective of how hard of an at-bat he is. Guy who's hit, some would maybe call it a skid, as, wow, foul tip, thank you, thank you, thank you. What I was looking at right there is Brett Sanchez threw that pitch. Gage Voorhees was still in play, picking up the foul tip. I've never seen that in Banana Bowl. I've never seen that anywhere, actually. Sanchez just working with some pace now. Todd trying to back pick Jackie over at first, not in time. Taylor Justice, I guess, think about a hidden ball trick or something, finally throws it back to Sanchez. Dale Francis Jr. Sword. Ball and a strike. Great pitch there. And Brett Sanchez got a ball and 2. Fair. Late signal there from Seth Markham. Brother will find it. Splash will stay at first. Jackie goes first to third. And this is this terrorizing Clowns offense that we all know and love. One of the very best offenses all the Banana Ball Championship League. And they've come to play here, plating 3 already in the top of the 5th. And now there's some construction workers down the third base line. Nico Holsizer. What y'all know about the Commodores? What y'all know about the Commodores? More specifically, what y'all know about Lionel Richie? What y'all know about Nico Holsizer, for that matter? That's a great walk-up, man. All the time talking about serving face. I don't know what that is. It's a man in a construction vest who just served you a little bit of the Commodore and a brick house. Ball and a strike. Ooh, Nico got under that one. Tailing towards out of play. Waddy giving it some chase. Hits off the net. Great effort there. Look at Waddy having a little conversation over there with some fans at the net. Really tough play to make there. Nico tonight 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. 1 strike away from making it 3 on the night. 1 and 2. Clowns starting to pile it on here in the top of the 5th. Still only 1 away. Nico does make it 0 for 3 with 3 ponches. Thank you, thank you, thank you yet again from Brett Sanchez. His 6th of the ball game. Continuing to extend out his Banana Ball Championship League in that category in ponches. Colby, that's very correct. Commodores are easy like Sunday morning. That's good stuff. Well, Hunter Ives, our home plate umpire, said that one missed. Foul tip back to the net, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike on Corral Prime. The sun here really only just shining out on that left center field berm right now, right side. Sunshine. Tip drill. Book it. Book it. And Scuba from Fiverr. 10-2, the Tailgaters lead in the trick play battle. But the Clowns plating 3 in that inning. Big thanks, all of it, to Cowboy Joe Gray Jr. And he knew it. Got the hands down. Just drop a gear and disappear on that banana ball. His 3rd homer of 2026. And now let's send it down to Matty Warren, talking with America's favorite grill artist,
Coach Andrew Bartman. I have been watching you over here just sweating out over this grill all day, and people don't know that you do this every single game. Can you ballpark for me about how many hot dogs you think you've made and handed out tonight?
Well, the pregame tailgate also is about 2.5 hours of cooking. We go through about 200 there. I'll probably do another 75 to 100 tonight. But between our players when they reach base, I hope I have like 30 of those. That'd be great. And then kids see me doing it, and all of a sudden I'm handing out hot dogs, and we're getting flooded with kids down here. So.
Well, hey, I think I need to take a bite out of one of these to really be like the end-all be-all judge of how good these are.
Cool. Do you need ketchup or mustard?
You know what? No, I think I'm going to get the true taste, okay? All right, 1 sec. That's a 10 out of 10 anywhere.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Come to a tailgater game. You might get a hot dog.
Brett, I have the best job. Back to you.
Can Bart bring me one? That's what I want to know. Bart, will you please bring me a glizzy? Bart, I need it. Beautiful smoker down there. You just had the player dance. Kobe Robinson actually just got a glizzy from Bart down there. I think Maddie just ate another one. She just ate 3 hot dogs off the smoker. It's incredible stuff, really, Maddie. Maddie is hungry. I'm hungry, actually. I could eat about 4 hot dogs right now. Chadwick Folstead told me he could eat 5, our producer, over to the right of us here. Great crew we have tonight. Arch Pingle back in Savannah. Fisher Polidoro joining us earlier in the booth. Josh Richardson, our executive producer, watching on in Savannah. 3 different cities yet again for our beautiful sport of banana ball this weekend. Firefighters playing the Coconuts in Wichita, Kansas. How about that series going to happen in the A this weekend at Truist Park between those Bananas and Party Animals? Party Animals trying to right their wrongs. Bananas trying to get back in the win column. Jordan Barth gets himself back in the hit category. A double and a single on the line for that Minnesotan playing here in the Boomer Sooner State tonight. Oh, wow. You know, I've seen a lot of ways you can feed someone a glizzy. I don't know if I necessarily would do that. Now it's Taylor Justice. David Griffin has been rather efficient tonight. Big reason due to those 3 walk-offs the Tailgaters have against them. Would have to plate 4 here in the inning to walk it off in the 5th. 2-0. Taylor 0 for 1 tonight. David Griffin has only recorded 2 outs. 3 outs, I should say, since the first inning. Right here, back-to-back leadoff base runners. Taylor at first with the ball force. Brett Jordan Barth goes first to third. And yet again, the Tailgaters offense stays hot. Because now it's brother. He had a walk-off ball for a sprint, his lone plate appearance in the 2nd tonight. The guy with a lot of pop up there. Still 2nd in the BBCL, entering tonight in home runs with 5 of them. Kyle Martin, the league leader, hit a walk-off 2-run bomb in the 4th. Brother was swinging for the fences right there. Ball and a strike. There's a lot of jubilant human beings in the sport of banana ball, perhaps none as much as Jose Brother Gonzalez. I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen him smile. I've seen him not smile, never. Just a jubilant man. He's obviously locked into the box right now, of course. But always a big smile. Such a great locker room presence. You know, when the Tailgaters, if I may wax poetic a little bit more, got him in the 10th round of the player draft, you looked at his history and you said, there's no way this guy failed in the 10th round. But then you meet him as a person and the fans' first attitude he has, you really don't know how he fell that far. Smoke! Zach Watson, what a play. Down there protecting J.J. Cash, the roping cowboy. Yes, J.J., you were almost hit with a foul ball. But good thanks to Waddy Woe. That's a ball force. Is that not a ball force, Brent? I had 3-2 count. Scorebug had it. Sorry, maybe I was incorrect. 3-2 now. That's definitely a ball force, Brent. 2 of them tonight for Brother. Both of them plating a run. Brother trying to get 2, and he will. So now the inning tying run, represented by Jose Gonzalez at 2nd. Two in scoring position for McAdoodle. Mac had a single his long time at the dish tonight. His lovely father, Randy, texted me and told me Mac's parents on a cruise, but still watching Banana Ball. How cool is that? Called strike 2, 0-2. Said Mac went around. Tailgaters RBI leader from a year ago. Trying to play 2 of them right here. You talk about the relationship that Mac and Zach Watson have. Their wives drove all the way from Savannah to Tulsa this weekend. Got in a car together yesterday morning, Jess and Eileen. Drove, I don't know how long it is, 12 to 14 hours, somewhere in that range. And are here in Tulsa this weekend, cheer on their hubbies. Mac yet again, a lot of backspin on that one, but we'll hit off the roof. David Griffin really been having a workout there in this one. Talked about how the firefighters had his number. The Tailgaters have had it here tonight. Trying to push this inning at the very least. Mac, a big league take to push it to 2-2. Clowns infield in. I don't know what that hit off of. I'm assuming the mitt of Chris Burgess. Not a foul tip, did not hit Mick, yep. Did not hit Mac, I should say. So another 3-ball count. Ball 4 spread here would tie up the inning. Mac fouls it off. Tailgaters still showing some grit. Didn't think it'd go away playing for seeding. Winning 2 games against those Bananas last weekend. Now a payoff pitch yet again. Mac in the sky right side. Prime giving it some chase. Not caught by a fan. The Clowns have induced the second most fan-caught foul balls this year, but have yet to offensively foul out to a fan. Right there, a couple Clowns fans who had the opportunity down the first base side. Mac again right side. Fans another opportunity. A high looper that sails up on the concourse and back into the crowd. Wow, Fisher wouldn't lie about this skyline here in Tulsa. Beautiful spot. We made it at a time of the year where the sun stays up just long enough. Can enjoy the city. Mac out to center. Jackie doesn't have to move that much. Catches it, powers up the throw. No way you're going to run on JBJ. It's going to make out number 1. Taylor Justice stays put at third, as would I. Now with 1 out. It's the quad foul. Taj Porter. The biggest, the largest from Mandeville, Louisiana. One of the 3 fan franchises for these Texas Tailgaters coming into 2026. Has an opportunity to drive in a couple of his teammates. Lively fastball. And that's a good 2-seamer right there to get head 0-1 from David Griffin. Highly talented draft pick in Griffin. First true pitcher taken by the Clowns. Correll Prime, obviously a 2-way player. David Griffin, the first pitcher only to be taken in Clowns history. Their ace right-hander, trying to win them the second point of the ball game. He's ahead of Taj Porter, ball and 2 strikes. David Griffin, that old school blood. Played in some old school games with guys like Tim Wakefield, God rest his soul. Pedro Martinez up in Massachusetts. Taj staying alive. And a guy who's been a godsend again for them as their ace this year. And maybe hasn't had his best stuff here tonight, but trying to lock it down at his most important, potentially final inning of his outing. Taj, a big league take. And we've read it full yet again. David Griffin has had a couple calls where he's disagreed with Hunter Ives. Jokingly tapped his head. Did the ABS challenge moments ago. Right there, just stares at Ives in disbelief. The 3-2. Taj fouls it off himself. There may not be a more unlucky pitcher, unlucky catcher, I should say, in this sport than Taj Porter. Amount of foul balls, he hits off himself at the dish. Amount of foul tips he gets behind the dish defensively. He's tough as nails. They make him that way in Louisiana. Taj would tell you as much. That's his Cajun blood. The 3-2 yet again. Right side, Kirkland banks. Oh! Kirkland has trouble. Goes home with it. Throw gets away. Chris Burgess can't find it. Both runners come home to score. Oh, was a routine grounder to second. And Taj advances up to second. So an E4 on Kirkland Banks allows both of those runners to come home and score. And now the inning is at least a wash here for the Tailgaters. So you'd call it a fielder's choice is how Taj was able to reach. Oh. It's now Indiana Stanley hit on the noggin. Gosh, I've been looking forward to that hit by Pitzelli for a while. That's incredible stuff. Jordan Watson, our director of entertainment, she sends me more TikToks than Instagram than my ex-girlfriend did. And she sent them a lot. She was chronically on her phone, let me tell you. Jordan is always trying to plus the experience, always sending me these outputs. And that was one she sent me this past week. I said, we got to put that in the show. I was so happy it made it in there. Jordan Hussein. Jordan Hussein, ball and a strike on him. Guy who had a walk-off last weekend at Kyle Field, trying to walk off this fifth inning. Hit up the middle, Bobby Leday trying to turn 2, 6, 4, 3, double play. And even though the Clowns do not win the inning, they still push. 3-run homer from Joe Gray Jr., negated by 3 runs by the Tailgaters in the home half. Clean as silk on that double play as well. Brett Sanchez, what an outing from him. 6 strikeouts from Sanchez, 35 of them on the air, still pacing all of the Banana Ball Championship League. A lot of thank yous. What would that put us at? 3 times 18 thank yous to him. From Belhaven University's finest. As now, he'll turn it over to his roommate. The other of the 3 Bretts. You've heard from Brett Loftus. That's me here tonight. You heard from Brett Sanchez, who was also on the mic for us earlier. Now it's Brett Donnie Allen, the wonder from down under, who will take the reins on the bump here for the boys in blue and orange in the 6th inning. Again, we say it about Donnie every time. You can see it on these stats. It's all about the ball 4 sprints. Donnie, when he's in the zone, dang near unhittable. When he's not in the zone, guys aren't chasing him, and they've been getting on base via free passes. Another one of those visitors playing in this ball game here tonight. He and Brett Sanchez, actually the only 2 visitors we have in 2025. You know, I have a glizzy that was brought to me by Beef Daddy up here in the booth. I would assume from the smoker of Andrew Bartman. Matty Warren said it was pretty good. I've had a Bartman dog a time or 2. So you guys might can get a look at it here in the booth. I shall try to consume it here. I want to show you guys the unconsumed glizzy. All right, here we go. This is for you, America. Very truthful. Very truthful. If I had to rate this glizzy on a scale of 1 to 10, don't tell them I said it. I'm giving like a 6 now, like a 7-3. It's very truthful. The more I let it sit, I'm really telling you what, it may be like an 8-2 actually. The way the glizzy goes down, the way you can digest it, very important. Maybe thinking more like an 8-2 then, actually on that. Good stuff from Bart. Donnie starts off Chris Burgess with a ball. Burgess 0 for 2 tonight and got maybe clipped on one of the plays of the year. A triple trick play, double play his last time up. 2-1. Wait, what? This dude, Chris Burgess, coming into his own. Native of Lithonia, Georgia. Smokes it down the left field line. CB getting on his horse. And will leg up a stand-up double to begin matters here in the 6th. On cue, like I told you, he's coming into his own. Threw out a would-be base stealer in Jordan Hussein behind the plate. Extra base hit right there. Be just the 2nd extra base hit of the night. The first one that stayed in the yard, that 3-run homer from Joe Gray Jr. is the only other extra base hit the Clowns had. Flash running at 2nd, Malachi Mitchell. Yeah, we say it every time. He's leading the Banana Ball Championship League in steals with 12 of them. So he's a danger to run out there at 2nd. Eli Payton, puts a drive into it to right field. Eli Payton goes yah-yah. Another guy who's just been on an absolute tear. His 4th home run of the year. Back-to-back innings with yah-yahs for these Clients. That Banana Ball got out of here in a hurry. And now Donnie trying to recompose himself. Gets his visitor teammate of 2025, Brian Dancer, to swing and miss. Matty Warren has sent me a text and told me that I am wrong, that this is a fantastic hot dog. I would agree. It is a very good glizzy. Right side, Jonathan Sunshine. Looters between the legs. Dropped by Taylor Justice at first. So trick play miss on Taylor Justice. Which, at this point in the ball game, I don't want to be critic of Taylor Justice for going for that trick play. Already 2 coming across in that 2-run bomb from Eli Payton. As Kirkland Banks now hitting in the spot of Jalen Vasquez. You're up 10-2 in trick plays. The equalizer point, very much so, probably not going to come into place tonight for the Clowns. Maybe that's a play you just make. However, trying to continue to accumulate those trick plays. 191 of them on the year for the Tailgaters as it currently stands. Taylor Justice has been as tricky as any first baseman. Put him in the conversation with Mason Maxwell, the Firefighters. Obviously, Correll Prime. Eric Jones Jr. when he's over there for the Firefighters as well. Taylor Justice, couldn't get to that one. Brian Dancera on his horse. Brother comes up firing the 3rd, but not in time. This 10-hole spot has been exceptional tonight. Jalen Vasquez had 2 singles. Kirkland Banks comes in the 10-hole, adds another single to that resume. Now we'll turn over the lineup to a man who hit one a long ways his last time up, Cowboy Joe, who now has the turtleneck back on. Why would you put the turtleneck back on, Joe? Had it off when he goes 3-run yah-yah last time up. Now puts it back on. I don't know if that's something I can get behind. And I know I'm the one who asked him to put the turtleneck on this morning in the hotel. Doesn't matter! Cowboy Joe! Foul! Oh, man. Goodness gracious. How many feet did that miss by Riley Turner? 4 feet maybe outside the pole. Man, Cowboy Joe sold me. That ball touched the heavens and was hit back to Texas. Instead, it was just a long strike. Kirkland takes off. Taj drops it on the transfer. Those two have a bit of a bet going, by the way. Taj Porter, Kirkland Banks, very, very, very close friends. Both have Louisiana ties. And Kirkland said he was going to get quite a few stolen bases on Taj this weekend. It's Donnie able to get the pawn check for out number 1. So a long strike en route to a strikeout of Joe Gray Jr. Now Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield in with 1 out, 2 in scoring position. Over the head of Taylor Justice, who was playing in. Kirkland comes home to score as well, and a 2-run single from JBJ. Now makes it 4 runs who have plated this inning for the Clowns. And now a run, Selly. What do they got? That was a tough play. Taylor Justice to try to make. Again, probably a routine ball if he's playing back, but infield in with 2 runners in scoring position there. And Jackie Bradley Jr. continues his incredible run. Continues to pace the Banana Ball Championship League in ribbies as well, as that was number 24 and 25 for him on the year. Bobby lit a ball on the strike. And we've talked about it with Donnie Allen, being in the zone has been the issue. He's been in the zone here, but a Clowns lineup, you can't make too many mistakes to. And even pitches that haven't been mistakes in this inning, they've still punted. The 2-1 to Bobby. Caught him square in the 7th. Puts him on 1st and 2nd. Clowns scoring 3 in the 5th, not enough. Again, pushing that inning. Now 4 here in the 6th. Still could add some more insurance. It's Dale Francis Jr. at the dish. Single his last time up, extended his hitting streak out to 9 games. Fans an opportunity. Oh, off of a hand. Somewhere in America right now. Actually, I know where in America. In Wichita, Kansas, A.J. Swiatek is screaming for you to bring your glove to a Banana Ball game. 0-2. Oh, this one goes to the backstop. Taj tried to backpick and go between the legs. Oh, Jackie being aggressive. Got about 20 feet down the third base line before he'll retreat. So a wild pitch. So the Clowns now put 2 in scoring position in Leday and JBJ. Infield yet again in for the tailgate. Pistol squad on 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Poke right side, Sonny. Trick play, book it. And keeps Jackie Bradley at 3rd. Trick plays 11 and 12 in this ball game for the tailgate. Talk about the aggressiveness of Taylor Justice going for trick plays. That's why you do it right there. Nico sprays it to center. As Indiana Stanley, his roommate, will leap up and have it for out number 3, but not before 4 come home. 2-run homer for Eli Payton, 2-run single for Jackie Bradley Jr. there for the Clowns. To infinity and something. They said your mom?
What are you doing out in center field?
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a race for the ages that's out of this world, and by out of this world, I mean all the way out here in the outfield, all right? These 2 young fellas that you see running to their spots here, they got a goal, and it's very simple. They're going to run from all the way out here in the outfield to second base and pick up with a catch each other's moms. Once they pick up each other's moms, they're going to race from second all the way home. We like to call this one To Infinity and Your Mom. Fellas, are you ready? On your marks, get set, go! He's got a heavy lead, Oh, he's coming for your mother. He's coming for her. Oh, she's there. Oh, he's picking her up. Oh, come on, all the way home. Oh, no, and they take a tumble. going to take it all the way home. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of To Infinity and your mom.
Clark Gilmore, the new arm on the bump here for the Indianapolis Clowns. Clarky O'Baby, been throwing the pill pretty well, including that trick pitch strikeout of the MVP frontrunner of Caden Peanut Green last weekend in Richmond. 5 strikeouts, a 2-ball-4 sprints. ERA just above league average, 7.71. Such a great entertainment player. Hey, Clark! He said he was going to wave to me, and there he does. The Notre Dame product on the bump. We got the man from Mississippi, Joe Gray. How you doing, my friend? Cowboy Joe Gray, excuse me. My father's going to send me a text about that. Joe, how you doing?
It's all good. Talk to me.
All right, here's what I want to know. Oh, man. Come on. Had to evade that bat. KB, do something. Book it. All right, this is what I want to know. You took the turtleneck off. You hit one about 380 feet.
Yeah.
You put it back on, and, you know, it's just karma. You barely missed one by about 4 feet, but you hit it about 500.
Yeah. It just, you're going to blame it on that. You're going to blame it on me trying to do too much after that first swing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But, you know, not going to lie, they had me, he went ahead and mic'd me up, and so I could hear you saying it, and I was like, Brett just did me so wrong. I'm like, I know it's coming. I know a cake coming now.
Oh, you could hear me during that at bat?
Yeah. I was like, I know a cake coming.
Well, then you heard me lost my mind. I absolutely thought you hit that one to Kingdom Come.
I know. Trust me, I know. But I was like, ah. Look, it's just a baseball, guys. You're right. Like, I hit that ball, and I had no shirt on. Next at bat, I put the shirt on. That's my fault.
Trick play for Bobby Leday right there against Zach Watson. Joe, why did you wear the turtleneck today? Tell America the truth.
Man, you know, coming into the hotel, running to my boy Brett, he said, "Hey, bro, I need you to wear the turtleneck tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? He said it's drippy, so I put it on, and I've been getting compliments from. So sometimes no shirt, sometimes I'm gonna put this turtleneck on.
You know, they put us in the same boat as fashionistas. They're also starting to put you up there as one of the best hitters in this Clowns lineup. 3 straight weekends with a home run. Joe, why has it been looking so big for you up there right now? That banana ball looks like a beach ball.
Man, the biggest thing and the best way I can put this in a short. Oh,
go make a play.
I got it. Hey, got that on camera. You see me, Brett?
Cowboy Joe in a minute and 55-second inning. You better never take that turtleneck off.
I better not, huh?
That's Cowboy Joe Gray Jr. I love you, brother.
You know I love you too.
Oh man, that's wow. We've had 2 of maybe my favorite mic'd up moments ever. Is now, man who went yard earlier is going to join our very own Maddie Warren. Maddie, who you got down there?
I got Eli Payton down here. Eli, first of all, great home run. Nice hit earlier. You know, that just looked way too easy for you. This Clown's offense tonight, what the heck is going on?
When the boys get hot, we get really hot. So we're swinging it really well tonight. We got a short field and we got a short porch in right field, and I hit a home run, so it was pretty sick.
Now, I feel like this was an unrelated question, but now it feels kind of related. Opinions on Joe Gray Jr.'s turtleneck?
You know, I'm just going to let him do what he does. He's a dog.
Hey, he's doing what he does, and it's working, apparently. And, Brett, it was your call, so that's all you.
I'm just trying to help guys hit home runs. I can't tell them how to hit the banana ball, but I know what works. Turtlenecks work. Oral works. Drip works. And a man who knows a lot about that, his name's Joe Sproul from Broomall, Pennsylvania. The heartthrob of the blue and orange comes on to throw the pill here for the Tailgaters. Joe Sproul, if we may look at his season stats, shall we look at his season stats? We shall. ERA's getting lower by the hour. Only 1 strikeout this year for Joe. But we're going to talk about forever that outing he had at Open We had 3 ground balls, all 3 trick plays, winning the Tailgaters the Equalizer Point in game 1 of the Banana Ball Open Championship Final against those Bananas. So he misses high to Correll Prime. 3-2 ball game now. Clowns trying to stay hot at the dish. 2-0. Oklahoma, man. Ain't no love in Oklahoma. That's what Luke Combs said. I don't believe it. A lot of love here. A lot of great people here. Welcoming a brand that has Texas in their name with open arms this weekend. Hit off the end of that. Taylor Justice flips it to Joe Sperone. Bare hand, book it. What a play. That was a tough one on both ends right there. Tailgaters add another trick play. Joe just got there in time. A little prime time high stepping back to the mound. What y'all know about Deion Sanders? I want to know to Chris Burgess. Chris had a double that started that rally a couple innings back. Actually, last inning, I should say. What are we talking about here? Had a double to begin the 6th inning. He's in the driver's seat here, 2-0. Make it 3-0. Joe, if you've noticed, has been pitching every time Taj Porter's been catching. These 2 guys live together back in Savannah. Great rapport between Taj and Joe. Burgess was already running before that pitch got there. Chris will think about 2, but that's all it'll be is a fault. As Flash will come over and run for him. Flash not a stolen base tonight. The lone stolen base in the ball game belongs to Kirkland Banks. Either one of these 2 teams. Clowns have plated 8 runs. Tailgaters have plated 7 thus far, but 3-2 we stand in points. Eli Payton, did he do it again? Yes, no. Came off the base of the wall, I don't know where it went. The relay throw back in, and not in time. An RBI triple. Brother lost it, Indiana Stanley lost it. Eli knew it was that all along. And what about that? Eli Payton is a double away from the cycle. See, it rattled off the wall there. Indy went past him. Brother couldn't find it. And Eli heads up base running is now Kobe Robinson runs at third. That's correct. Kobe Robinson running at third. Flash just came in and run for Chris Burgess. So is Eli Payton. Kobe Robinson is running at third. Interesting to look at. We'll have to check in with that. Again, the designated runner can be used one time through the order, but it was just used there as Flash came home to score after he ran for Chris Burgess. Ball 4 sprint. Dancero takes on. Kobe comes home to score easily from third. Dancero will stay over at first. 3rd straight inning that the Clowns have scored multi-runs. And where is Kirkland Banks? Kirkland Banks. Not Jalen Vasquez, but Kirkland Banks. Sends it in the sky, first base side. Not caught by a fan. A man in a pink polo, as you see at the bottom of your screen, used a hat. Hard enough to catch it with a glove, much less a hat. Kirkland again sprays it right side, but out of play. Joe Sperone trying to find it here. I don't know if this is necessarily an issue with the Tailgaters pitching staff as much as it is a compliment to this Clowns lineup, who again have been putting up great numbers before tonight anyway. Again, one of the most prolific offenses in the Banana Ball Championship League this year. Kirkland, high chopper, left side. JB only plays over at first. Oh, they'll try to back pick to second. Dancero back in time. That was almost one of the weirdest double plays you'll ever see, but instead it's just out number 2. Clowns now have 21 homers on the year. This guy hit one earlier in Joe Gray Jr. Strikeout rate is what's really plagued the Clowns this year. In 114 strikeouts entering tonight, it was the second worst in all of Banana Ball as an offense. The only team that struck out more as an offense are these Texas Tailgaters. Joe, out to center. Not even making that far. Tip drill. Book it yet again. Jonathan Sunshine Looters and Jordan Hussein again combined for a double tip drill trick play. 14 and 15 on the evening.
Can I please have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? It's time for the T-shirt.
Speaking of trick plays, let's take a look at our trick plays here tonight. Again, there's been a lot of them. There always is when the Texas Tailgaters are playing. Clowns only have 5 of them here tonight. A team that's been rather inconsistent when it comes to tricks this year, but when you're trying to win Banana Ball's newest rule, the Equalizer Point, as the away team, obviously have to add up those trick plays. So let's take a look at the trick plays induced and the leaders there on the bump this year. Christian Davis, Brett Sanchez, David Griffin in 3 of the arms in this series this weekend. Obviously, this was entering tonight. Christian Davis was leading the league. Brett Sanchez induced a few here, and David Griffin did as well, but that was entering tonight's ball game, trick plays induced. As Clark Gilmore beginning his second inning of work, 1-0 to Jordan Barth. JB just missed it. Dancero ranging over towards foul territory. Oh, that actually goes out of play. And with that wind is swirling, blowing out left side. Blowing in, but towards the left field. Or, excuse me, I should say the third base side. Kind of knocking down anything hit out the left. That's why you seen that when Joe Gray Jr. hit earlier was just that low line drive. It's cut through the wind. Got it. Pardon me, ball and 2 strikes. Even I'm losing track of things here tonight. I think it was that glizzy Bart gave me. Clark, Jeter throw. Sails over there towards Bart. Jordan Barth with an infield single. That'd have been a tough play to make there. A Jeter jump throw, which we did see a few weeks ago. It was that last weekend in Richmond, actually. Clark Gilmore able to make that play. Taylor Justice now. 1-0. Taylor ball for a sprint, continuing his own base streak his last time up. Has reached base in all but 1 game he's appeared in this year. Sprayed down the first base side, but into the net. Right at the Biola College. Heard of that place before. Came in right after Robert Anthony Cruz at Biola, the Taylor Justice. As he was able to evade that one, a wild pitch. And Jordan Barth now stands at second. Tailgaters would need 2 to wash, standing 3 to win it. And that's what Taylor's done so well this year. Gets in these 2-strike counts and he just fouls off everything. Payoff pitch again. And a ball for a sprint. 2 of them tonight. Bobby Lede, good pick. Obviously won't prevent Jordan Barth from scoring here, but does prevent Taylor Justice to first base. The Banana Ball's Championship League in walk-offs. As the lights go out. It's because we're trying to find brother.
Dancing on the ceiling till the music stops.
Hey, brother. What y'all know about Shabuzi? Pretty cool walk up there from the pride of Spring, Texas. See, brother, again, third plate appearance of the night. We don't have a line for him. You know why? Because he's had 2 ball 4 sprints. Incredible stuff. Both RBI ball 4 sprints. Jacob Pimpersick now running over at first. Brother! Foul. Quickly 0-2. Out to center. Jackie glides back. Will make the play for out number 1. You know, it seems as if these clowns have conceded the fact that they're not going to win the trick play battle here tonight. And obviously in an inning where they hold a 1-run lead now 2-1, getting each out is going to be very important because they can tie this ball game up at 3 if they can win the inning. McAdoodle, ball and no strikes. Single and a fly out for him tonight. You know, it is at this point last year where Mac had kind of hit a skid, right? Those from about game 17 to game 24, Mac really felt like he wasn't at his best. Obviously, last year was only a 33-game schedule. This year, you know, Mac game 1 to 10 was trying to really find it. Now, game 10 on, Mac's been one of the best hitters in Banana Bowl. Proves to be true yet again. Drawing, I should say, a ball 4 sprint. Jacob Pimpersick goes first to third. And it's something about this sport. Guys like Correll Prime, Mac Danford, this guy coming up the dish, Taj Porter, Kyle Martin. Say the same thing about Jackie Bradley Jr. on the other side, Joe Gray Jr. It's when you get those volume ABs, some guys just go from being somebody you may write off earlier in the year to one of the very best players in the sport. Taj falls behind 0-1. The biggest, the largest, has reached twice tonight. I love you too, Grub. Love you too. He loves all of you. Ooh. Ball and 2 strikes on Southern University's 5. In the sky, won't lead the infield. Peyton calling everybody off. Out number 2. Now Clark Gilmore, perhaps with one of the most pivotal at-bats he's had in his young Banana Ball career. Clowns up by 1 in the inning. If they could win the inning, they'd be tied in the ball game. But it's Banana Ball veteran Indiana Stanley. His 3rd year in the sport, the 2nd with the Tailgaters, a 2022 CPL Banana. Ton of Banana Land experience. He walked off the 3rd inning tonight with a sac fly. Indy still trying to find himself a good groove at the dish. Tonight, he's had a good night. Has not been retired, had the sac fly in the RBI that led to a walk-off, but then a hit by a pitch. So it's not officially recorded at bat, I should say. In the driver's seat here, 2-1. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Clark Gilmore, Indiana Stanley. Fans an opportunity to end the inning. Nope. Tulsa just is beautiful. Now that the sun has went down and the lights illuminate this beautiful place at One Oak Field. Indy off the handle, Dance Road charging hard, and he will have it for out number 3. Man, what an outing from Clark Gilmore. Bend but don't break. And now a 3-3 ball game. Clowns won the 1st frame. Tailgaters won the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frames. And the Clowns have come back and won the last 2 frames here. As the Tailgaters now have a new arm on the mound, Zachary Blankenship, or affectionately known as Bam Bam. Man, I love me some Bam Bam. I know we've gotten to talk about him some points this year. I'd love to wax poetically, if I could, about Bam Bam. Again, I know we've told this story, but it's too good to not tell again. You know, party animal 23-24. Last year comes in knowing he's going to be a tailgater in the offseason. Was injured in the 24 going into the 25 offseason. Chooses to get surgery. An injury that he had thought about playing through, chooses to get surgery, knowing the impact he can make as an entertainer last year. Then he signed back as an entertainer player this year for 2026. And Bam Bam now thrown in the apron. First outing of the year. Came against the Bananas at Chapel Hill, recorded 1 out. Pitched in the open. Was a big-time asset there. So far this year has only thrown an inning and a third. As I'm hearing the neon and world's fastest inning music, as Grubb is filming something that I surmise will be on social media at some point this week. I love Grubb, man. One of my favorite moments of the year, speaking of Bam, is one of my favorite humans and what he means to the culture, the young culture being cultivated in that Tailgaters locker room. One of my favorite moments, Grubb coming out in Frisco. Jackie! Foul. Shocker, Jackie Bradley Jr. is having another great banana ball game. 2 singles and a ball 4 sprint tonight. I mean, if you had to cast a vote for MVP right now, the top 3 vote getters in my mind would be Jackie Bradley Jr., Caden Green, and Kyle Martin. And I don't know in what order. Jackie, out to center. Indy, a great running grab as center fielder on center fielder crime for out number 1. Tailgaters have all but locked up the Equalizer Point. Again, though, 4 trick plays away from getting to 200 on the year. That's important because they could tie the 2025 Bananas as the quickest teams in banana ball history to reach the 200 trick play plateau. Still playing with 5 more outs to get those 4 trick plays. We had 3 on 1 play here tonight. Bobby Leday. He's reached 3 times in 4 plate appearances. It'll say he went there. You talk about a fun guy to conversate with. Bobby Leday comes walking out of the clubhouse this morning. Standing there talking to a lot of those guys. Bobby comes walking up. You know, good to see you. Hadn't seen him in a while. All that good stuff. Bobby goes, "How you been, Brett?" "I've been good, Bobby." It's ball 4, Brett. Well, nope. Bobby thought it was. Hunter Ives will tell him, nope. That was ball 3. Anyway, I asked Bobby what was on his mind. Bobby looks at me and gives me one word. Very punctual, very concise. Barrels. Good, Bobby. Good. Thank you, Bobby Leday. He's had a lot of them this year. The 3-1 from Bam. That will be a ball 4 sprint. Bobby, a hard 90 out of the box. That's all it'll be is 90 feet there for Mr. Leday. His second time he's reached via free pass. First ball 4 sprint. Now it's time for splash. Little hip hop parade. What y'all know about OPP in the chat tonight? That's what I want to know. Indy, another opportunity. Catches it straight up for out number 2. Bobby stands over at first, and now it's Nico Holsizer. Struck out 3 times tonight and flown out to that man, his roommate, Indiana Stanley. You're talking about 2 guys that you get together, and you'll be crying laughing because of how much a brotherly relationship they have. Nico Holsizer, Indiana Stanley. They are sometimes insufferable to be around, and I mean that in a way of each other. You will have a ball watching them have a conversation. 2 guys who think very highly of each other as well, though. When Nico got to Savannah back in January for spring training, he told me he followed around Indy, around Savannah, 5 days. Said, I wanted to see what Indy's routine was. He said, that helped make me a better person and inevitably the banana ball player I was striving to be. Brother, how about that? 3 flyouts, none of them trick plays. Usually not the case for the Texas Tailgaters. But a scoreless frame nonetheless, which I will take. The first one since the top of the 4th. And now I want to throw it down to my good friend Rhinestone and friends in low places here in Tulsa.
On your feet and get those phone flashlights out. That's right, up on your feet. Phone flashlights out. We're going to light up the Tulsa sky And now I need you to all join us in singing as loud as you can a little Friends in Low Places.
The last one to show was the last one you thought you'd see there.
You sound great, Tulsa.
And the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me play.
Let me hear ya. We love you so much, Tulsa. Now let's get it up.
Friends in Low Places. Uniting a brand that has Texas tied to its identity and a state that hates everything about the Lone Star State. That's how beautiful Banana Ball is. Here in the beautiful home of the Tulsa Drillers in One Oak Field. As now it's time for the closer, the Indianapolis Clowns, Nick Wilson. Teammates with Taj Porter and Christian Davis at Southern University. Would transfer to Dallas Baptist and then Angelo State to finish his college career, and he'll have to face the Tailgaters Golden Batter.
The Texas Tailgaters are invoking the Golden Batter rule. Now batting in place of Jordan Hussein is the Tailgaters Golden Batter. Please welcome Kyle Kmart Martin.
For the 6th time this year, Kyle Martin is the Texas Tailgaters Golden Batter. That now leads all of Banana Bowl. Who else would you call on? He's 1 for 3 tonight with a 2-run walk-off bomb coming back in the 4th inning. Smoked foul. Having to face one of the very best closers in this sport. Nick Wilson, considered a closer-ish, has started a little bit this year. He's been Banana Ball's version on a microcosmic level of John Smoltz in 2026. Kmart ran it out, but foul. And now Nick Wilson, after being in almost every single entertainment piece the Clowns has had tonight, trying to save him the ball game. That's a big step in the right direction as he does a little dance, raising the roof after striking out one of the best hitters in the sport for out number 1. You may be asking on a different level, why would the Tailgaters use their Golden Batter to lead off the bottom of the 8th? Well, that was in the 10 hole. This is the leadoff spot. Nick Lopez, Kirkland Banks. Oh my gosh, KB, are you serious? Ball goes off of Prime. KB with the hustle, and then Nick Wilson showing off the wheels to get over there for out number 2. 3, 4, 1 for out number 2. That's incredible stuff. In our sport, we love trick plays, and that's what makes it so special. That's just an incredible straight-up baseball play. Waddy, a ball and a strike. Jason Arndt grounded out last time up in this 2-hole. Waddy back in there. Poked in the sky, left side. Eli Payton calling everybody off. Got it in 1 minute and 41 seconds. Nick Wilson, one of the true young stars of this sport. No matter if it's in an entertainment role or on the bump, he gonna give it to you. And now we go to the 9th, 3-3. In the 9th inning.
And if we plays upon the scoreboard.
Rhinestone going to tell us about the rules.
At 3 points apiece. But here's the thing. In this 9th inning, every run that scores will count for a point, which means the Indianapolis Clowns are as dangerous as ever. But if your Tailgaters can get just 3 outs right here, they'll need 1 run in the bottom half of the inning to win the game. Tulsa, the stakes have never been higher. Welcome to the final inning.
Texas native, who's tied second in Banana Bowl this year with 4 saves, is going to try to come on and make it a tie ball game for his offense going to the 9th. See the ERA, but you see the strikeouts. Reese Miller, last weekend against those Bananas, his flu game, food poisoning, he acquired somehow, someway on Friday night during that off day we had between the pop-up game and Kyle Field. Still able to come on and battle through that and get the save against those Bananas. He's healthy as an ox this week, and he's got a big-time opportunity against these Clowns. Hold them scoreless and then give it to the heart of his order, 3, 4, and 5 in the home end. Whether you want to call it Reese's Pieces, his pitches, it's Miller time when he enters the ball game. He's one of the best closers in our sport, and the Tailgaters took him in the 3rd round for a reason. Bananas have had his number, but he's still been able to battle through. Again, we talked about the food poisoning, battle through the yellow, really, which could be a sickness within itself. And back to finding himself here. Begin the 9th inning. 0-1 to Correll Prime. Prime, Burgess, Payton. Those 3 due up here combined for 5 hits tonight. 0-2. Taj Porter. Talk about a guy that believes in Reese Miller. Really been helping Reese's adjustment to Banana Bowl. These two very much so on the same page. The belief system, the support system, the 0-2 from Reese. Oh, Prime! Just held that right foot in the box. That's a Banana Bowl vet right there. That's a that's a smile from Prime. He almost got up out of there. Hunter Ives, the crew chief, I'll tell you what, he did a great job keeping an eye on that foot too. The 1-2 from Reese. This one hit off of the ribbon board down the first base side. Doing ball and 2 yet again. Prime 1 for 4 tonight. Got it! The slider, the frisbee, the nastiest pitch in our sport. Retires Correll Prime for out number 1. And those Clowns are gathering around. I see a golden robe.
Gentlemen, the Indianapolis Clowns are invoking the Golden Batter Rule. Stepping in to bat for Chris Burgess is your Golden Batter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
As obvious as a pick as it was for the Tailgaters to go Kyle Martin, it's just as obvious here for the Indianapolis Clowns. The 5th time this year JBJ has been used as a golden bat. Tonight, 2 singles and a ball 4 sprint in his 5 plate appearances. You know, the one thing we haven't seen from Jackie so far this year, a golden batter home run. He's behind 0-2. Pressurized moment on a Thursday night in Tulsa. Reese Miller, Jackie Bradley Jr. Great frame there by Taj. Maybe just a hair off if I had to assume. Do a ball and 2 now. Tried to back him up inside now. This is big on big as it gets. Jackie Bradley Jr. is a big leaguer. Obviously, 0-2 to a full count. Poke to center. Indy breaks back and then to his right. Second out here in the ninth. But now, you go from a guy who played in the big leagues for 9 years to a guy who was a double shy of the cycle tonight. Eli Payton. A single, a 2-run homer, and an RBI triple on his line. One-0. Eli. Sunshine. Calling off his outfield. Oh my gosh. Eli. Safe at second. That's a double. Eli Payton just hit for the cycle. Wow. In an extremely improbable way. Banana Bowl's 3rd cycle of the year comes from Grand Canyon University's finest. First one misses low, 1-0. Two 2-0 now to Brian Dancero. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We have lost video here in the ballpark. Good news is I have the YouTube stream still pulled up, and I see that you guys can still see and hear us. Oh, the beauty of live television. Reese Miller, the 3-0. A ball four sprint here would plate the go-ahead run/point in form of flash. Now it's second. Payoff pitch incoming. Got him! Reese Miller, you a bad mama jamma! Wow, what an electric top of the ninth inning. Eli Payton gives Banana Ball its third cycle of 2026. Following suit of Kyle Jackson and his teammate Jackie Bradley Jr. But that run is stranded at second by Reese Miller. And now it's the heart of the lineup coming up for the Texas Tailgaters. Kyle Martin, Jordan Barth, and Taylor Justice. And it's Nick Wilson. Guy who went 3 up and 3 down in less than 2 minutes in the 8th inning. We'll have to try to match his counterpart in Reese Miller to send this bad Mama Jamma to showdowns. Nick Wilson went strikeout, a 3-4-1 putout, and then a pop up to third base. So happy you guys are joining us from wherever you're joining us from here. We're having a blast in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And what a way to begin this 9th inning, the same way we began the 8th. Kyle Martin The Golden batter to lead off the 8th. Nick Wilson sat him down via punch-out. Kmart, broken bat flare to right field. And the game-winning point stands at first in form of Kmart. His second hit of the night. And Jacob Pippersick, arguably the best designated runner in the sport since he began. This is his 12th game as a tailgater. 9 for 9 in stolen bases. Would he dare try to run here in the ninth? Jordan Barth gets out of the way of it. JB, perfect 3 for 3 tonight. Couple singles and a double. 2 balls and no strikes. Pip's fast. Not saying he would or wouldn't score on a ball 4 sprint, but that'd be a heck of a way to win this ball game. The 2-0. JB fouls it out of the ballpark. Another foul, one into the net. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wow, another foul tip. The Clowns won the first inning, the 6th inning, and the 7th inning. Tailgaters won 3 straight innings, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. As Nick Wilson, a big-time ponche of a guy who's been on fire in Jordan Barth for out number 1. Taylor Justice now. The league leader in walk-offs with 7 of them this year. Has an opportunity to get number 8 that could conclude the ball game. He's ahead 2-0. Taylor, a couple ball 4 sprints, has driven in a run tonight. Chris Burgess up out of the crouch. He's telling Nick to calm down or something. Pip takes off. Throw down. Not in time. Run wild, Jacob Pippersick. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 this year. Three balls and a strike. The Tailgaters are 1 pitch away from walking it off for their first ever game in Oklahoma. Taylor behind that one. Payoff pitch. Nick Wilson, Taylor Justice. And it misses up. Jacob Pippersick can walk home. It's the first ever headliner for the Texas Tailgaters in Oklahoma. It's a walk-off for Taylor Justice. 8 of them in 2026. And the Tailgaters are back over 500 at 9-8. Now let the boys dance a little bit. What a win for the Tailgaters tonight. In a world where they led 3-1 after 4 innings, the Clowns come back. It's such a valiant effort from Nick Wilson, but it's the hero yet again. And I'm going to say it yet again. I can't wait to tell my children about 2026 Taylor Justice. He has been absolutely incredible this year. And he continues to power the most complete team in banana ball to W's. Tailgaters now back over 500 at 9-8. As it looks like Maddie Warren has gathered up our showman of the ball game. Maddie, who you got down there?
I'm down here with our showman of the night, Jordan Barth. I want to talk about that last at-bat that you had. You're working that count, you're seeing tough pitches. What's going through your mind knowing that this game is really coming down to getting a runner on base to hopefully put guys on to bring them in?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do my job, but I'm glad the guy ahead of me and behind me did their job, because that's why we're a team. That's why we come out here, and hopefully next time it's a different result. But I'm glad we won the game, that's for sure. TJ picked me up, and he's been doing it all year long.
In the game of banana ball, we see a lot of power come out in a lot of really big-time innings, but it only really works out to be 1 point. One thing that I've noticed about this team is that you guys are able to grit out wins just like this because you stay together. Where does that come from for you guys?
I think we're just a really tight-knit club. I mean, guys love each other. I mean, we're obviously a team. We're a close team. You know, if they score 4 runs in an inning, we're going to bounce back. We're going to score 4 runs. I think that's kind of, or 5 runs to walk off the inning. I think that's just kind of our motto, is just bounce back if things go bad.
Now, going into tomorrow, I don't know if you know this, but you guys are right there about to be the first team to break 200 trick plays for the season. I think you guys got 15 tonight. So either way, it's most likely happening tomorrow. In the field, what's kind of the mentality of staying loose and keeping those trick plays at the forefront of your mind?
Yeah, I mean, being the home team, obviously, and the away team, it matters. Trick plays matter, especially in banana ball. So I think just coming out here and doing our thing as far as trick plays, and, you know, don't be afraid to rip them if there's 2 outs or 1 out, guys on base, you know, whatever the situation is. We're out here to entertain. We're out here to make cool plays, and sometimes turns out.
All right, I have one more question for you. It's from our Banana Ball Backstage Experience player. She's 8. She wants to know what your favorite meal is.
Favorite meal? I would say, well, I'm from Minnesota, so steak, potatoes, and corn on the cob that my wife makes for sure, and then probably some ice cream of some sort to top it off.
You got to have the sweet treat, and honestly, I think that would be my favorite meal too. Brett, I think Texas is going to start winning over Oklahoma this weekend. We'll send it back up to you.
Princess JB, thank you so much. Tell you what, one of the very best bats in the whole sport of banana ball was at it yet again tonight. The streak that he's been on the past couple of weeks is incredible. Had a double down the line, had a single as well. Again, JB just continued to do JB things here tonight. When you take a guy like that in the second round of the banana ball player draft, you're going to continue to be impressed with him every single night. He was on the back of a triple trick play, double play. There was that infield single he had there as well. As our showman of the night, Jordan Barth, 3 inning leadoff hits. I know where that came from. That's Mikey O'Connor running our bug back in Savannah. Incredible stat from him. Double a couple singles, scored 3 runs as well. Out trick played them 15-5 tonight. See the runs yet again. A lot of runs scored tonight. When you're playing the Clowns, you're going to see that somehow, some way. The Tailgaters, though, as the home team with those 4 walk-offs, just an incredible ball game. Welcome you back into the broadcast booth here from beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma at One Oak Field, man. Tailgaters' first ever time they've headlined outside of the state of Texas. They come here and play the Indianapolis Clowns. Again, a revived Negro League team here now in banana ball. A team who had a pretty big fan base in Oklahoma. Just a historic weekend and an historic night in this game one all around. And then we get that for a ball game. This is now 2 out of the last 3 weekends where the Tailgaters have had just 2 straight-up walk-offs. Zach Watson in Game 3 in Amarillo, and then tonight Taylor Justice with that walk-off ball four sprint to conclude matters. Incredible ball game. Let's also not sell it short. I know usually we choose showman to be a player from the winning team. Eli Payton hit for the cycle. The cycle. He's the 3rd player in 2026 to do so, just the 4th player all time, and just the 5th time this has ever happened in the history of our sport. He joins Jake Skull, Kyle Jackson, and Jackie Bradley Jr. to hit for the cycle in our sport of banana ball. So Eli Payton, absolutely incredible. Again, I know we had to choose, perhaps had to choose, a player from the winning team. Eli Payton was by far the best player on this field here tonight. Tomorrow, looking at banana ball, we go back to 3 games across America as we'll see the Clowns and Tailgaters again here from Tulsa, Oklahoma, 8 Eastern time. The Coconuts Firefighters, 8 Eastern from Wichita. And then down in the A in Atlanta, Georgia, the Bananas and the Party Animals. The Bananas coming off of a sweep, or getting swept, I should say, by the Tailgaters, playing those Party Animals who are really trying to right their wrongs after getting dominated by the Loco Beach Coconuts. See all those games tomorrow where you can find them at. Always on YouTube. Party Animals YouTube, Tailgaters YouTube, and Firefighters YouTube as well. National TV on True TV for the Bananas and Party Animals. 4-3 victory Tailgaters back over 500 at 9-8. We will see you here from One Oak Field tomorrow night. For our wonderful crew back in Savannah, led by our director, Arch Pingle, led by our producer here on site in Chadwick Folkestad, our great executive producer, Josh Richardson, and a big thanks to Riley Turner, who was scoring this game to my left tonight. I'm Brett Loftus, telling you have a safe, happy, and healthy rest of your evening. And until tomorrow night, Gator up!